So this way? Good there? It's kind of
Shalom. First and foremost, for halal, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahshua Ba'Shem, Ba'Padash. The Lord said, across is a great millstone, Shalom to Yakim out there on the highways and byways. That's noise in this road abroad all around the world through the spirit and power of our Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahshua. So, yeah, we're coming down, you know. Only about to enter in October. Pretty much only two months left. It's going to be only 2 months left until 2022. You know what I'm saying? This year done flew by real fast. 2021 came and went just like that. You know what I'm saying? So the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, is definitely speeding the time up. He's definitely making the time short, and he's definitely making good on his word. You know? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is definitely making good on his word, because the Lord said that he's not a man that he should lie, you know? Because the Lord said when these prophecies will come to pass. And we're seeing these prophecies coming to pass, you know? And he made a statement about a famine. Because in the scriptures there is coming a famine. There is going to come a famine in this land. You know, right now we're already having food shortages. And these grocery stores, they can only hold up to a 3-day supply worth of food. You know? They have to replenish every 3 days. You know, because these grocery store chains can only hold but a 3-day supply worth of food. You know, and these days they go by quick. So before you know it, you know, the store shelves will be empty. And right now, what's going on right now in like in the docks of California, that these container truckers, you know what I'm saying, they're on standby. You know, you got tons and tons of container ships out there on the coast of California on standby. You know, so that's also going to cause a disruption in the food chain lines. You know, and these merchandise being delivered to these stores. You know, so this is the prophecies. This is what's coming to pass. Because Buddy Joe Biden, he did say there is coming a dark winter, and indeed is right. Because there is coming a dark winter. You know, and things are going to get expensive. You know, food prices is already going through the roof.
Yeah, the gas went up too.
Yeah, gas.
When you look at the gas price, shit went up like 25 cents over the last couple months.
That's right.
You know, you got to search for gas underneath $3 because all the gas is like, you know, going up and up. Because everything's getting more expensive, like the brother said. You know, the inflation's hitting. You know, it's gonna hit hard, and you're gonna have something called hyperinflation. Because that means that the value of the dollar is less and less. You know, all the prices gonna go up, and your dollar is gonna be worth less and less. Just like I don't know if you remember the Weimar Republic.
That's right.
You know, they had the Weimar Republic. They had a bunch of they had a bunch of people that was wealthy one day, and then the next day, to buy a loaf of bread, they had to, go in with a barrel full of cash, man, because the cash was just worth nothing. The money of the Weimar Republic was worth nothing. Same thing with Venezuela. Motherfuckers was burning money, man, because money wasn't really worth shit.
That's right.
And all that's gonna come to America. Now you people think that shit's not gonna happen over here because this is America and this is the land of the free and the home of the brave. But this place is going down. Thus saith Yahweh Bashim Yahshua.
We're never gonna see a second depression. That's what my dad told me.
Well, actually, it should be the third because you had the one in 1928.
That's right.
And then you had the one in 09.
That's right.
And now you're gonna have the last one. 3 worlds. Let's talk about the 3 world wars. But these it's gonna come another depression. It's gonna be the last one. What are you saying about it? Your papa was telling you.
Yeah, my father was like, my father said, there's not gonna be another depression, but there is gonna be another depression.
Yeah, that's Jake's mentality.
Because these things, prophecy is coming to pass. Because the U.S. dollar isn't backed by gold or silver. That's why it's losing its value. Because once upon a time, the U.S. dollar was backed by gold and silver. You can literally exchange an FRN for probably like 5 shekels or whatever for gold. You can exchange the money for gold. But they removed that. They slowly but surely. It was gradually. They took out the gold. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually in the 1970s, I believe, they took out the silver.
I think it was 74.
Yeah, 74.
And they did that shit on purpose.
Yeah, con.
So they could destroy the value of your people's money. Because the elites don't want to deal with the dollar anymore. The elites want to deal with that microchip.
Exactly. They want to further control you people. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you people to be financially independent. They want to have a control over your money.
Yeah, right. Because there's a major issue with cash and controlling the people.
That's right.
That's why you got a lot of people that make money at the table. That drug dealers and shit. They can move money, with the cash. But Esau taking away all that independence from the people. It's on your dollar bill. What does the dollar bill say? It say Novus Order Supreme, it's a New World Order, and it says a New Cuepus, which means he has favored our enterprise. Well, he has shined upon our enterprise, basically. So it's right in your people's faces. You got the pyramid with the all in your eye, man. Right there in your face. Like it just hit that. Jeremiah 16:1 says, the word of the Lord came unto me also, saying, thou shalt take thee a wife, and thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither shalt thou have sons nor daughters in this place. For thus saith the Lord concerning the sons and the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begat them in this land. They shall die of grievous death, and they shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried. But they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth. They shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth.
That's right, they should be consumed by the sword and famine. What's coming to this land? Famine. Martial law. This is what we've been talking about for many years now. And our people, what I'm saying, they're still having babies. But our Lord Yahweh Shai said this. I don't know if you may get that on. He said, to you that I will child in those days. Because our Lord Yahweh Shai said this. Our Lord Yahweh Shai said it himself. He said, woe unto you that are with child in those days.
That gives suck.
And that gives suck in those days.
He was talking about 70 AD, but it's going to happen again.
That's right. It even happened back in the Hurricane Katrina. You can go back to Hurricane Katrina. You know what I'm saying? When Hurricane Katrina hit and all the power was out, it was massive flooding. You had Jacob on their roofs and shit. They couldn't get no food. They couldn't get access to clean water, to drink clean water. You know what I'm saying? You You had Jake holding their babies, you know what I'm saying? Infant babies that were starving and thirsting.
Women getting raped.
Women getting raped. You know, you had the nigga woman with like her by herself with like 4 kids. No man with her. You know what I'm saying? You had all kind of shit going down. You know what I'm saying? That's just a little preview to what's really about to come. That's just a preview. That's just a small inkling preview to what's really about to come, because it's going to be a whole lot worse than that. Because all 50 states is going to go through that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's going to happen in all 50 states.
Luke 21 and verse 22. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land and wrath upon this people.
That's right. There should be great distress in the land and wrath upon this people. Because there's going to be great distress in this land. There's going to be great distress in America. You know? Right now it's all looking all peaceful, peace and quiet. You know what I'm saying? You got the people pushing their baby strollers, you know? Happy, taking jogs and all of that. Walking like they ain't got a care in the world, you know. But, you know, in the near future, all hell is gonna be breaking loose. You're gonna see people running for their lives. You're gonna see people ducking and hiding and shit.
Killing each other.
You're gonna be seeing people getting shot in these streets.
Getting robbed.
Getting robbed, you know, even on these rooftops, you know. You're gonna have people on these roofs. You got snipers on rooftops, you know, sniping people, you know?
Yeah, like because they're gonna enact curfews and shit.
That's right.
People ain't gonna be able to move around. They show you that in that movie. How was your height? Red Dawn.
Yep.
The Russians came over here and they had the streets locked off and shit.
Hell yeah.
But this is gonna be done by your so-called U.S. government. The so-called U.S. government is gonna take control over this. Over the population through the martial law, you know, and through their executive orders, man.
They already got these UN troops already over here already. You know what I'm saying?
The Gurkha troops.
Gurkha troops. They already got them on standby already. And they're itching, boy. They're aching. They can't wait to They can't wait to use them fucking guns upon you American people. Especially on you Jakes, because you Jakes are going to be primary. You Jakes are going to be primary number one.
Public enemy number one.
Public enemy number one. You Jakes is on the shit list. It's number one on the shit list. You know? You Jakes. But that judgment is going to be for 2/3 of you Jakes. You know? Because some of you are going to die by these Gurkha troops. Some of you are going to die by the famine. And then ultimately, some of you are going to die by the thermonuclear missiles.
Psalms 10 and 8. He said, in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor.
And who was the poor? The poor you Jakes, like I said. Because we're at the bottom of the totem pole. We're the ones under the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. So we're catching all kind of hell. You know what I'm saying? So the target, he knows, and Esau Edom, he knows that we're going to be the next people to rule this earth, that we have the blessing. You know? He figures that once he gets rid of most of us, that he can get that blessing back. But Esau Edom, you ain't getting that blessing back. You ain't getting the blessing back, because the blessing was already promised unto us from the beginning of time.
You gave it over to us.
You handed it over to us.
We subtly took it from your ass.
That's right.
You know, you saw, I'm hungry. Look, what is this birthright going to profit me? You know,
that's right.
You supplanted your ass. That's what the name means. You know, you supplanted.
That's right. You already gave it over, so that's it. So now you can't get that back. You know what I'm saying? So you're already in your blessing right now, which which is the short end of the blessing, the left-hand side of the blessing.
The shit end of the stick.
Yeah, the shit end of the stick by you ruling by the sword.
As soon as I said it.
So now, pretty much we're at the end of your blessing now. And now it's time for our blessing to come in. You know? It's time for us to enjoy our blessing. The blessing.
Blessing.
You know what I'm saying? Because you already, you know what I'm saying? You're already living out your blessing already. So now your future is slavery and destruction and hell. You know? But yeah, you Jakes, you know, y'all about to start catching all kind of hell in these last days. You know? You know, you Jakes, y'all about to catch all holy hell. You know, your babies, your children are going to be separated from you. You know what I'm saying? Your kids are going to be separated from you. It's just like when we came here in slavery. You know, you had Esau separated families. You know, you'll have the mother or the daughter on this plantation. You have the father and the son. You have the father on another plantation. You have the son on this plantation. You know, this is what this devil did. You know? And this devil, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to separate y'all.
Issachar and them getting a taste of it down there in the border.
Yeah, Khan.
You know, they're getting a taste of it. But this is just the beginning of the sorrows, the scripture said.
That's right. You have Levi over there getting it over there too.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, them dumbasses. Isaac McKay was over there feeding them. You seen that?
Oh, nah, I didn't see that.
Isaac McKay was over there feeding them and shit. Which is funny, you know.
Hey, they want to, but are they feeding them with the word? Are they feeding them? Because the scripture says, labor not for the meat which perisheth, but labor that which endure unto everlasting life.
Are they warning them about the mark of the beast? You know, are they getting them right? No, they're feeding them with GMO food. You know?
Are they telling them that the so-called white man is the devil? Which they should already know that. They should already know that this devil, the white man, is the devil. You know? Because look at how Esau's treating them down there. Is Esau welcoming them with open arms? Saying, oh, come right in and we'll feed you, we'll shelter you, we'll take care of you. Is he doing that? Hell fucking no.
You're an illegal alien.
Yeah, Khan,
he's kicking them in the ass.
Khan. And here it is, the fucking so-called white man stole this land. He stole this place. He stole it from the North American Indians, which is the tribe of Gad, the Gadites. He didn't purchase this place. He didn't trade. He didn't trade this place, but he will have you to believe in these school systems that he traded this place. That it was a trade.
He did trade. He traded the people on his side.
That's right.
Buying and selling them. You know?
That's right.
That was the main commodity.
That's right.
You know? That's how he built this whole place up. That's the trade. That's the only thing he really traded. Well, he traded other shit too, but
that's right.
But the point, like your brother's saying, he did everything by deceit. So he took this place over by the sword, which is his blessing.
That's right. And he started selling Gad into slavery. He traded Gad.
Gad traded us, Judah, Benjamin, Levi.
He traded Jake. You know, he stole this place. And he did treacherously with the tribe of Gad. You know? How is it you steal a land, but you're gonna try to sell back land to the tribe of Gad that's already theirs? You know, how do you steal something and try to sell back the stuff that's already theirs already? You know, wickedness.
Yeah, that's what the drug dealers do. They rob you of shit and then sell it back to you.
That's right.
Esau's the biggest drug dealer in the world.
That's right.
You know.
That's why the tribe of Gad. That's why they said that was spoke with a foreign tongue. He's a demon. Yeah. this white man is truly the devil, man.
Yeah, he is. Look at how he runs the world. The world is suffering. The world is suffering under the rule of the so-called white man. The world is dying. You got space trash. You got trash on Earth, trash in the sea, trash every fucking way. The rainforest is done away with. You know, a lot of these rainforests are dying. Nigga, and they show you that in the movie Avatar.
That's right.
He was over there in the other planets destroying shit, man.
That's right.
You know, you coming there with the excavator was as big as that fucking building.
That's right. And you can't even
ran through rainforest.
Yeah, con. You can't even select y'all.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can't even drink out of a pond.
Right.
You know, here it is when Gad, when he was over there before Esau, dirty ass came over here, they could drink out of any waterfall, at any pond, any creek. You know, that's how clean the water is. But now the water's all filthy and disgusting and dirty.
It's radioactive.
It's radioactive.
Yeah.
Shit, you try drinking out of go to Jamaica Pond right now. Try drinking out of the water over there. You'd be lucky if you make it 24 hours.
You die of poison.
Huh?
Because he's poisoning the whole world.
Huh?
Poison the food, poison the crops.
That's right.
Hey, but that's a curse that the Lord gave in the garden. He said, "When thou tillest when thou tillest the earth, it shall not give its increase to you."
That's right.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna read. I got some 5%. Genesis 3. Because the earth doesn't respond to the devil.
You guys got any product you buy?
Huh?
Any product you buy? It's legal.
Product?
Got any product you buy?
Nah, we don't sell that. We don't deal with that.
Hey, with that?
Yeah, you could go to the hood and ask them in the hood.
I'll find it. Found it on the street last night.
He sells the devil.
Yeah.
Here, we're teaching the word, nigga trying to buy weed. And because you see two Jakes up here, man. Every Jake got to sell weed.
That's right.
That's a fucking crazy.
So when you go to the hood, he ain't trying to go to the hood now.
They're fucking robbers.
Hell yeah.
You think they had a fanny pack.
Yeah, come on.
Genesis 3. And verse 14 says, and the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shall thou go, and dust shall thou eat all the days of thy life. Oh, wait. No, go ahead. While I find it.
That's fine. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So there's going to be all kind of hell breaking loose. You know what I'm saying? And these words will come to pass, you know, because the Lord said that he's not slack concerning his promise. You know? So when the Lord said that something's going down, you best believe it's going down.
Oh, Salakia. My fault. This is the next chapter, Genesis 4. And because the serpent, that same serpent that was in the garden is this damn devil, all right? That you see walking around today. Now, Abel, right, and Cain was that same serpent that was in the garden, the same spirit, that's coming right back. So Genesis 4 and 11, it says, now thou art cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. And when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth.
That's right. That's talking about Esau. He's a fugitive and a vagabond. You know what I'm saying? Because he hasn't paid for what he's done to him on the son right here. You know what I'm saying? Going back to the Babylonian captivity. You know what I'm saying? When he helped the Babylonians, they were fucking catching us and bring us back to him. Going back to the Grecian Empire, the Roman Empire, and this current Roman Grecian Empire that we're in right now, which is its final leg of the ancient Roman Empire. You know what I'm saying? He done treacherously onto Jacob. And like it says in that scripture, that when thou tellest the ground that the earth should not yield forth its strength. What does that mean? Meaning that this devil, he's not going to get the increase that the earth the 100% increase of the earth. And this is what you're seeing right now to this day. You know, you have grapes at the size of pebbles. You know, this is why this devil, he constantly works the land, thinking that he thinks by just working the land, overworking the land, that he's going to get that increase. But that curse is still up on him. That curse followed him when he came back as Esau. You know what I'm saying? So when he was cursed with leprosy, you know what I'm saying? Same thing when Cain was cursed with leprosy. That same curse that was upon him, you know, he got, you know, that curse followed him when he came back as Esau. All those curses that he was cursed when he was Cain followed him, you know what I'm saying, when he came back as Esau.
Yep. The serpent, Cain, Esau, same person.
That's right.
Same person. Reincarnation. That's reincarnation. Same person, same curses, same situation. You know? That's why, like the brother said, like we read in Genesis 4:12, the earth is not giving Esau his strength. I mean, its strength to Esau, because that's a curse that's on Esau. The Lord said he set the bounds he can't pass, right? Meaning he can't leave this earth, and also he's not going to get the best out of this earth because he's not living by the laws.
That's right.
And he's a devil. He's not the chosen. The earth was made for our sakes. Like it says in 2 Corinthians 6:54 on down. You know? The earth was made for our sake, not for this devil. This devil is nothing but a servant. And he's a position of power. You know? Because it's most high put him there. Yeah. Not because he's some fucking genius. You know? Leviticus 25, verse 2, it says, "Speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them, when you come into the land which I give you, then shall the land keep a Sabbath unto the Lord. 6 years shalt thou sow thy field, 6 years shalt thou prune thy vineyard, and shall gather fruit therein. But in the 7th year shall be a Sabbath of rest unto the land, a Sabbath for the Lord. Thou shalt neither sow the field nor prune the vineyard."
That's right. You know, with the tribe of Gad, the Gadites. That's how you know the tribe of Gad were Israelites, because they kept most of the law. You know what I'm saying? They would work the field, they'll work one area, they'll work it for the 6 years, and then they'll let that portion of the land rest. You know what I'm saying? And they'll migrate to another land and work that land. You know what I'm saying? And they kept that law. Well, what does this devil do? You know, he rapes, robs, and murders the tribe of Gad and takes over the land himself. And then he starts working the land and working the land and working the land. This is why, you know, the land is in mourning. This is why the land mourning. Because this devil, he's constantly working the land. He's not giving the land rest. You know what I'm saying? He's not allowing the land to rest, and this is why the land is not really yielding forth its strength. Not only because of the curses, but this devil, he doesn't practice the law. That madness go by, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, when the Most High takes out 2/3, it's gonna be a blessing, a blessed day. It's gonna be a day of celebration.
That's right.
You know, but look at you niggas, man. You niggas are despicable. That's right. Despicable me. Let's talk. Right now, that's why the Lord said you become degenerates. You know, that was a Simeonite man doing that shit. We're supposed to be the Lord's people. You act like fucking donkeys. Right. You know? The Lord said it. Like beasts in Isaiah 1:3. So the ox and owners as master script. But Israel does not know. My people don't consider. the last thing on their mind is this truth. You know? Only the elect is in tune with the spirit. What's going on? You know? Our occupied in prophecy, like the scripture saying in Sirach 39. It's like starting at the first verse on down. You know? It's supposed to be occupied in prophecy, man. That's right. Why do you think we're out there every week? All over the world, teaching the word. We're not fucking concerned about fucking baseball and all this bullshit. This world's about to be destroyed. This present kingdom is about to be destroyed. Not the world in the sense of like the earth. The scriptures say the earth abides forever. But this present kingdom rulership setup will be destroyed. And it's going to be a change of guard. We're going to rule, and this place is going to go down. 2 Amos 6 and 9. So Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. You know? We're at the end of Esau's age, of his rulership. You know? You got Jake still fucking playing around. That's why they're going to die. 2/3 of our people will die. And hallelujah for it. That's right. Because we're not gonna shed a tear for you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Let me get this in 2 Timothy.
We're not gonna shed a tear for you rebellious niggas, you rebellious nigga woman. You know? You're sick in the head. And you need to be put down like a sick dog. You're of no use to the Heavenly Father in the state you're in.
That's right.
You know?
Let me get this real quick. All right, 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. And it reads, Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier in Yahushua. No man that warreth entangling himself with the affairs of this work, of this life, that he may please him who he hath chosen him to be a soldier.
Right. If you're involved in this truth, you don't entangle yourself with the affairs of this life. Alright? You don't fucking fill yourself up with tattoos and fucking smoke a bunch of weed, sell a bunch of weed. You know? You're not concerned with being a fucking millionaire. Alright? Having a successful life in this place. Alright? The scripture saying we're sojourners.
Yeah, you're not concerned of, pretty much
how you look,
establishing yourself in the society, building a legacy for you for the future.
Let me buy a house. Let me invest in real estate.
Or let me put some money to the side for my kids to college.
For college, yeah.
College funding.
You ain't in the spirit.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're doing that shit, you ain't in the spirit because you're looking forward to America's 20, 30 years down the road. We're not looking for that shit, man. We're looking for America to go this year. If it don't go this year, next year.
Yeah. Because how are you going to prosper when America's about to be destroyed? You shouldn't have your mind on building or trying to establish yourself, in a society. Even though, the Lord will give us a blessing, will give us blessings to sustain ourselves,
Yeah, that's right.
But we're not supposed to, have our hearts engaged, entangled in that, entangled in the fact, look at 20 years or 40 years, 30 years down the line,
That's what these people do. They got these plans,
Yeah, come. You look at these people that are walking by us, Look at them. They have no clue what's about to go down. They have no idea that their own government, their own rulers is about to kill them. It's about to do away with these people.
Yeah.
Because they look at these people as useless eaters.
Yeah. All you people out there, you ain't nothing but useless leaders to the elites. Oh, by the way, let me clarify that statement I made. Of course, nobody knows the day or the time, but we're looking forward to, the scripture say, hasten the day of the Lord.
Yeah, look at Esau. He's having fun. He's having a blast.
He's having a good old time.
Yeah, look at that. You see him? See? He's in his kingdom.
Niggas is drunk and shit.
Oh yeah,
It's a regular season game, I think.
That's
It's not
right.
even a fucking playoff World Series.
that's right.
Motherfuckers. Hey, but you know, I get like that for football. You know?
Yeah,
I get like that, but you know, I do it in my house. You know,
That's right.
I be happy and shit, whatever.
That'd be funny if fucking Esau fell off the trolley like that.
But
Leaning out. You see how far Esau's leaning out that shit?
yeah, it'd be funny.
That'd be funny. He just fell off that motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not enough time.
Come on. You know,
But,
Esau drunk as shit. You know what I'm saying?
But these people
Yeah,
are
he's
either,
eating. Yeah, that's his kingdom. You know? We don't really get mad at them because this is his kingdom.
yeah, it's kingdom, man. He should be living there. We're gonna be like that on times 100 in the kingdom.
That's right. Come on.
You know, we're gonna be joyous in the kingdom. Be going to this brother's castle. You know, feasting all the time. You know,
That's right. You know what I'm saying?
brother gonna come to my castle and have virgins for him. You know,
That's right.
and we're gonna be living it up, flying in our private chariots,
That's right.
going from galaxy to galaxy.
That's
We're
right.
gonna be doing it big. You devils, you're on a low level.
That's
You
right.
think you're on the high level because you're riding around in Maserati or Porsche or a Tesla, whatever. You know, you think you're cool because you got a nice little crib,
That's right.
a mansion. You know,
You know, we don't really marvel at you because this is your kingdom. The scripture says, envy not thy oppressor.
choose none of his ways.
Choose none of his ways, you know. So, you know, we understand, you know, we got a different mentality than these drinks in the world. You know what I'm saying? Our mentality is, you know what I'm saying, pushing his word and, you know, and hopefully getting delivered.
We was built to suffer.
Yeah, come.
You know, all our life we had to suffer. You know what I'm saying? In this captivity, all our lives, in this go around, this life, we've had to suffer.
That's right.
You know, none of us have been rich. You know, none of us have been well off.
Come.
None of us have, you know, because we were set up to teach His word.
That's right.
Just do the work, like brother read in 2 Timothy, right? No man, in the second chapter, no man that word contain himself with the affairs of this life.
And the curses too. We had
Where
we
are
had
the curses?
Curses. Under the curses, you know what I'm saying? Under the curses.
Give me the beach.
So all our lives we got it rough, you know what I'm saying? Even when you come in this truth. We get you know what I'm saying? We catch all kind of hell, you know. We barely make enough money to get by. You know. Something always happens, you know what I'm saying?
No women.
No women. Especially when you come in this truth. When you come in this truth, you'll definitely feel it.
You get less women. But you know, I think the Lord's gonna reward us on the back end.
Yeah, that's right.
But you know, while you're in this truth, you get less and less women because you get less money, you get less free time. You don't do the shit that you used to do in the world, so you know it's not like because a wicked nigga he get all the women. You know?
That's right.
But once you become a stoic, like the apostle said, a stoic Epicurean. You
That's
got
right.
the stoic, you got the Epicurean. Epicurean is given the pleasure, meaning he deals with a lot of women, and all he does is lay up and get money and all this shit, you know, smoke weed. And
That's right. That weed too.
that weed, the heavy weed.
Weed, fucking Molly, coke, you know, you got these
Mushrooms?
Yeah, mushrooms. You
We were just talking about the guy.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
PCP.
Just call it straight, Mr. Mushroom Man.
Yeah. Magic mushrooms.
That magic mushroom man.
You know what I'm saying?
The Wrath of Heaven guy.
God.
This guy was talking about the magic mushrooms. That guy's of the world.
That's right.
He's of the world, man. He's not in the truth.
Saying, oh, this man up from heaven.
Man from heaven. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he did a video, right? He did a video, and it was like, and he was like simulating what the trip is. When you
Yeah,
take it.
God,
Bro,
yeah.
it was like seeing a bunch of colors and shit, like shapes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I
God.
gotta show you the video.
Yeah, God.
Man. Hey, guys like that they're not in the truth, man. And they're talking about your house by city, that's right. But they're not in the truth, man.
Yo, it's like, yo.
Nah. Hey, wait.
Damn.
And that's why the Lord said, many will say, Lord, Lord to me in that day.
Oh, shit.
You know?
Damn. Yeah, Jake is just out of his mind, bro.
Jacob's out of his mind. Niggas talking about doing retreats, mushroom
Yeah.
retreats, and raffling off PS5. Niggas said we're gonna go to Colorado, and everything's gonna be paid for. Where the fuck niggas getting all this money from, huh?
Yeah, ton.
Don't worry, all the food, we're just gonna have fun. Well, what happened to prophesying, yo?
That's right. Well, where's your videos, man?
Bro, we was
Why
talking.
aren't you doing the work? You know what I'm saying? Why ain't you out there on the highways and byways prophesying? You know what I'm saying? All you got on your fucking page is nothing but, you know, taking shots at the elders. You know, like what edification is that? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you talk about prophecy? Why don't you talk about Esau? Why don't you talk about these nations going into slavery? That America being destroyed by thermonuclear missiles.
Yeah, you're
know what
not
I'm
even
saying?
dealing with the scriptures no more.
Exactly. You don't even see him on the streets.
You ain't even teaching. I mean, it's been years.
Yeah.
When's the last time you seen that guy on the highways and byways, huh?
That's right.
Hey, but the root cause of the problem is the woman.
That's right. And that's all and the woman too.
The woman that fucked his head up. The
Constantly
drugs.
gets on the woman.
The woman, the drugs, you know? Hey, it's just the truth, bro.
Yeah. I mean, even though we get on the woman too,
Oh, yeah.
but you know, but every time, like in videos, it's just
No,
getting,
I remember before he used to do videos about Isaiah 4:1 like every day.
yeah, every day.
Every fucking day he's talking about Isaiah 4:1. Yeah, you women gonna have to submit. Well, yeah, of course. But there's other things you talk about. You don't just talk about the fucking black woman all day.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, we talk about the black woman more than average brothers do, because brothers don't really talk about the women too much. We do it quite a bit, but
That's right. But we go into other topics.
we go into other topics.
We go into you know, World War III. You know what I'm saying? Like the situation down in the in Texas. You know what I'm saying? This food truck crisis. You know, famine. You know, certain breakdowns of the scriptures we go into. You know what I'm saying? We go into a variety of things. You know,
So we say eat the whole roll.
eat the whole world. We just don't waste our time just attacking everybody. You know what I'm saying? Even though brothers do have skirmishes, you know what I'm saying? Things come up, you know, we gotta address, you know what I'm saying, through the spirit, you know. You know what I'm saying? Hypocrisy is definitely real, yeah. When we see it, we call it out. But we're not gonna waste too much time dwelling on that, you know what I'm saying? Because there's other things to be talking about too, like prophecy. You know, prophecy. We gotta talk about prophecy. We gotta constantly push out that this man system is going down, that this man society is going down the shitter, and that you Jakes, you about to be in for a rude awakening when Esau comes down with his wrath. You know, you Jakes is gonna get caught up in that. You know, 2/3 of you Jakes are gonna get caught up in that wrath, because that's the wrath of the Heavenly Father on the left hand side. Because Esau, Edom, the Lord, our Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is going to use this devil to punish 2/3 of you Jakes that didn't want to take heed, you know what I'm saying, to prophecy or to the warning. You know what I'm saying? You Jakes that don't want to take heed, you're going to get caught up in that destruction. You know what I mean?
It says, 1 Timothy 4:1. Now the Spirit speak expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
That's right, seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, like that whole mushroom shit. That's nothing but a doctrine of the devil.
That's some bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? This thing about, you know what I'm saying, that Yahweh Shai never spoke about prophecy. That you're not in the spirit of Yahweh Shai if you talk about prophecy. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing but a doctrine of the devil right there. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
not madness.
Madness.
Yeah, so this guy departed from the faith, man. Hey, he took your hand off the plow.
That's right.
You know? So you're gonna be destroyed. Luke 9:62. He that turns back from the plow, you know, he that taketh his hand off the plow, paraphrase, you know, is unfit for the kingdom. You know, it's not fit for the kingdom. That's right. He that taketh his hand off the plow and looketh back to what? The world.
That's right.
When you look back to the world, like Lot's wife, you would turn to stone. Then this time you're gonna be burnt.
Yep.
And this time you're gonna be burnt. But yeah, misguided and turn his back on power. And not just you, but a lot of other individuals just like you know.
That's right.
That's why you ain't in the spirit no more. You know? Well, he was never really in the spirit like that because you know you went on the page one video a month and it was all about you know coming against the elders. Like you know, come on, bro, you got to establish a ministry. You know,
That's right.
do the work. The scripture say make full proof of that ministry.
That's right. Make full proof of that ministry. Come on, what edification are you giving to the people by constantly attacking the elders? Like, what edification is that?
Scripture say we enter into other men's labors.
That's right.
You know, take heed how you build thereupon, right? So you ain't building the right way, man. Somebody come lay the foundation for you, and you fuck up the building.
That's
You
right.
know? You fuck up and you step on the building and kicking it around and shit. That's what you're doing.
I also felt like
Teaching people about some mushrooms, let's go to the retreat. You know,
Raymond James about an hour 15 minutes.
and like you, there's a lot of people like you, man, that come and go, that are not rooted in the truth. They're not built up. You know,
Scripture says you got to be grounded in this thing.
grounded. You see?
You got to be grounded. You got to be rooted. You got to teach the word. You got to go out and preach the word. Come out in these streets and preach the word. Prophesy. You know what I'm saying? Show your faith unto Yahweh Shemi Ashad. The scripture says faith without works is dead.
Yeah, but you know, many are called, but few are chosen. You know? So you're just called in, but you're not the chosen. You know. It's 1 Timothy 4:2, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron. You know?
That's right.
Conscience seared with a hot iron. Because you're not diligent. How you prove that you're a man Lord? Your diligence, with your faith, your works, your charity.
Think about Moab. Moab is strong.
Elam's better looking. He's kind of got a little stomach though. It can be worked on. But
Yeah, but that's what we're gonna have. That's what we're gonna have. They're gonna be dead wenches in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And they looking right too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna have concubines in the kingdom for you women out there. For you women of our nation out there that want to buck up.
they have an issue.
They have a problem with that. Yeah. We're gonna have concubines in the kingdom. We're gonna be dealing with all kind of women. Not just you, but all kind of women in the kingdom.
Right in your face too.
Yeah, right in your face.
Walking right next to you. Walking right by you with the other women.
That's right.
2 women, 3 women, as many women as we desire.
That's right.
You know, and you ain't gonna say a goddamn thing about it.
Exactly.
You're gonna be like, yes, Lord. Hey, like that woman that came on a convoy,
That's right. Yes, Lord.
begging the elder.
And actually, you women of our nation, you're gonna be bringing these heathen women to us too. You know, you're gonna be bringing these heathen women to us. You're gonna be saying, "Here, Lord, here is this mighty fine concubine for your pleasure."
As a
You know,
gift.
As a gift, just like Sarah.
Just like
Sarah, you know what I'm saying? Rebecca, Rachel.
those are good women.
You know what I'm saying? Those are good women. They were bringing women, their concubines, their handmaids onto
Go into her.
yeah, go into her.
Go into her and bring forth a seed.
That's right.
You know, that's a good woman. Which one of these fucking she devils nowadays are gonna do that for you?
Exactly.
Bring you another woman in, unless you're like some Drake nigga, you know. but an average person, you're not gonna get that kind of treatment.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? So we don't get that in the kingdom. And it's not a damn thing you women are gonna say about it. You ain't gonna buck up, you ain't gonna argue, you ain't gonna fuss. You know, you're gonna be in your right mind. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna help us do it too.
We're gonna further our enterprise.
That's right, because the word in the scriptures, the word woman means helpmate. You know? Not only you gonna be serving us, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be giving us, you know, sex when we want it. You know what I'm saying? But you also gonna be helping us, you also gonna be serving us with these heathen women. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be bringing these heathen women onto us. You know, your handmaids, you know? Because these heathen women are gonna be your handmaids in the kingdom. know, these heathen women are going to be working for you in the kingdom. Woo, woo, woo. And in return, you know what I'm saying, you're going to bring these heathen women onto us for us to deal with.
Yeah, and it's in the law, yeah.
You know, it's in the law too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come on. So the scripture tells you, Baruch 4:1, the law endures forever.
that's
So
right.
if in the law it says we can have multiple wives. In the kingdom we're gonna have multiple wives and concubines.
That's right.
So what's this all this bullshit about these women bucking up trying to tell us what we can and can't do?
That's right.
That's why the elder apostle said no more women on the convoy unless you're saying Shalom. That's it. Or asking some type of good question. And he also said, if you a simp, you get out of here. You go, you get out of here. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's right.
That's it.
So it's experience because you had simps back then in their time, you know, back in the old school when they were, you know what I'm saying, when we were babies. You even had simps back then, you know. But now the simping has fucking
Reached an all-time high.
reached this peak, you know. The way a simping now has exploded all over the world. You know, the simping now is even worse than back then. Way worse. You know? You know what I'm saying?
Everything's getting worse. Nothing's getting better.
That's right.
It's, Judges chapter 8. And this is one of our forefathers, by the way, right? This is how we got down. This is how we got down back in the ancient world, right? And Jerubbaal, the son of Joshua, Joash, went and dwelt in his own house. And Gideon had 70 sons of his body begotten, for he had many wives. Gideon had 70 sons. Three scored. 3 and score is 20, so 3 times 20, 60 plus 10, 70 sons. For he had many wives. And his concubine that was in Shemek also bare him his son and called his name Abimelech. That's how we was getting down back in the ancient world. Having 70 sons, 100 sons. We're gonna have that in the kingdom or more.
Yeah, we're gonna have that, yeah.
Bro, imagine having 70 sons, man. You can't even have one fucking son in this place without it being a fucking burden. Because of this fucking devil.
That's right.
You know? Because the moment he comes out, he's stabbing him with some fucking vaccine.
Yeah.
Giving him some fucking bullshit. You know? Sign this paper, sign that paper. Now you belong to the state.
And now he's signed over to the state, you know,
Yep.
through our women.
Yep.
You know, our women signs our children over to the state already. Now they're state property.
They drug the woman up.
Uh-huh.
She's under distress. She had a baby, and they come in here with the papers. Sign this.
Huh.
Sign the birth certificate. Sign this shit. You know, and now you belong to the state. You know, now you're property of the state. You got a social security number. You know, you're state property.
Huh.
You know, and now you owe a debt to the elites. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why when you kill somebody, you know what I'm saying? You know, because that person already owes debt. And when you take that person's life from them, death, now that debt that person has becomes your debt now. You know, that's why you go to jail, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go to jail for a number of years or maybe life. Because you're paying that debt to that whatever that person owes, you know?
Your debt to society, as they say.
Debt to society.
You're taking money out the elite's pockets.
That's right.
When you kill somebody, you know, because that's a slave for them.
That's right.
You know, all you motherfuckers are slaves. Even us, we're slaves to the elite too. We belong to the elite right now. But you know who's gonna release us? Yahweh Shemir Shai's gonna release us.
That's right. But ultimately, because we belong to Yahweh Shemir Shai. We don't belong to this devil. This devil just has us in captivity, in bondage. You know what I'm saying?
For now.
Through these contractual, you know, agreements. But eventually, our Lord Yahweh Shai is going to come to redeem us. That's why we call the Lord our Redeemer. You know, because He's redeeming us from this devil. You know what I'm saying? What do you do when you redeem something? Like, for example, when you win money on the lottery ticket, right? you take it to the place, what are you doing? You're redeeming that money.
Buying it back.
You're buying it back. You're taking it back. You take it back what's yours because it's yours. Because ultimately we belong to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and He's taking us back because we belong to Him. We belong to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So our Lord is coming to redeem us from this devil. You know what I'm saying? And He's going to do it by force. You know what I'm saying? Just like this devil, he took this land by force, by the tribe of Gad. Our Lord Yahweh Shai is going to take us back by force. You know what I'm saying? So it all correlates.
That's right. Well said.
You know what I'm saying? So we don't belong to this devil. We truly belong to Yahweh, our Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Because He stole us.
I'm helping the devil.
Yeah, God.
Yeah, that's what you're going to say to the devil.
Let us go.
Let us go. Hey, but you refuse to let us go just like Pharaoh.
That's right.
That's why this place is called Egypt, which means house of bondage. Why? Because you're just like Pharaoh didn't want to let us go back in the ancient world. You devils, you don't want to let us go now. That's why, like the brother said, you got all these fucking contractual agreements to keep us in place, man. You got all this false information out there talking about we're Negroes, we're Latinos, we're Native Americans, we're black people and shit, huh? That's all lies to keep us in the dark, basically. You know? That's why the scripture saying in Zechariah 5 that the chariots, right, the curse that go before the face of the whole earth, should enter into the house of the thief.
That's right.
You know? You devils are thieves. Not only are you thieves of the lands, you're also thieves of people.
Yeah, God.
You know? You're fucking thieves.
Yeah, God.
There's no honor among thieves.
That's right.
Devil's got no honor, man. The Lord said in Habakkuk 2 that the spirit that's in you is not an upright spirit.
That's right.
You know?
I got you back right here. Okay. All right, so this is Exodus chapter 21, verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
Ooh, so you devils stole. You devils stole, man. And we've been caught red-handed.
God.
You're the red-handed man, literally. You devils are red, and you've been caught red-handed. That's
right.
That's what your name means, like Joshua. You know, watch the way it's he. You devils are red, and you're caught red-handed. The Lord caught you red-handed. The prophets caught you red-handed, man. The whole world is seeing you got the children of Israel in your possession. You know? So, like the brother read in Exodus 21, you know, he that stealeth a man shall surely die. You have to die, man, for your hey, that's Revelation 13:10, you know. He that leadeth to captivity shall go into captivity.
That's right.
Right? You have to pay. The Lord's a balance, just balance. You have to pay for your deeds. You can't get away with it. Because you devils never pay for fucking slavery, man.
That's right.
You never paid for it. But according to you so-called Christians and you people of the world, you ask them, oh, well, when has the so-called white man paid for slavery? And is he ever going to pay for slavery, huh? And they look at you like, man, that was years ago. You know, you're good now. No, we're not fucking good. All right?
Shit, we're worse off now than we were back then.
At least we knew we were Israelites.
That's right. But when did you beat it out of us? Beat our nationality out of us. You know what I'm saying?
We were living in our communities.
And you gave us fucking bullshit ass Christianity.
And Jesus juice.
Jesus juice. The Caesar Borgia fucking juice.
And that's
Cecil Borgia.
That's the number one stumbling block on the earth.
That's right.
Jesus. The number one stumbling block.
That's what you gave us.
Huh? He gave us Chenray vibes. Speak of the devil, he shall appear.
That's right.
That dude looked just like Jesus. Just like him. We don't worship Jesus up here, man.
That's right. Yeah, we don't worship Jesus up here.
That's it. For you Israelites out there talking about Jesus, the Lord is not dealing with you.
That's not his name anyway. Yeah? That's not the Lord's name. The Lord's name is Yahushua, and That name Jesus is Greek. Our Lord Yahweh Shah wasn't Greek.
It holds no weight.
It holds no weight. You know, he had a Hebrew. You gotta go into the Hebrew.
Right to Fenway, Red Sox only. Yankees keep walking.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's what's up. Oh, yeah.
You tripping, bro. You tripping. Yeah, you tripping, bro. You should be digging the guts out.
Yeah.
Nigga, a faggot, dude.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Esau's a fucking faggot, man.
That's right.
Bro, you with a little fine little Asian thing like that, you should be trying to dig her guts out.
That's right.
You over there, you see it? He's over there playing.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit. That's another problem with you men out there. A lot of you men, you know, you get stuck in the friend zone, man.
That's right.
Hey, you never be friends with no woman, man.
That's right.
First of all, these women got men, and you're dealing with them sitting there talking to them. If you ever deal with a woman, you're dealing with her to pop her, man.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. You're dealing with her to pop her. You don't be no fucking friends with no woman. What's the benefit of being friends with a woman, huh?
Oh yeah.
There's no benefit. If you talk to a woman, it's to pop her.
Yeah, I do set this online. It's like friend zone equals sin zone.
Friend zone is a waste of fucking time. That's a waste of time. Why the hell you want to be friends with a woman? You got your brothers.
Yeah,
Be friends with them.
That's right.
You know?
But the word friend means brother.
Brother.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, you can't be friends. It don't make no sense. It doesn't add up. How can you be friends with a woman if it's just going on crazy?
What's going on?
You know what I'm saying? She's only there for companionship. Bring you companion and pleasure.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
It's not there to break you friends.
Yeah, my home girl, bro. You know my home girl. I got this home girl.
I'm saying?
Man, you better be trying to dig her guts out.
Yeah, that's right.
Or be her to be your concubine, your wife.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
that's
but you ain't sitting there, you know, let's text all day and be friends. That's bullshit.
Okay.
You wasting your time, money, effort for nothing. You ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting nothing out the deal.
Yeah, bigger guts up.
That's it.
That's up our organs.
Rearrange your organs. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Men and women is business, man.
That's right.
If you talk to a woman, you get down to business, man. Hey, look, listen, man. You know, why don't you come over my house? You know, I can cook you some meal, cook you a meal.
But that's what's going to be going on because there's not going to be no such thing as that shit.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Yeah.
You ain't going to be seeing that shit in these last days in a time when Esau's coming down, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to be seeing shit like that. You're going to be seeing men digging
That's right.
digging these women's guts out.
That's right. All this bullshit.
Like these women right here. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got men. They ain't got no real men in them days, man. These men are gonna be grabbing these women up, having their way with them.
Just having their way.
Digging their guts out.
That's it. That's it, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it, brother. Yeah, man, that shit pissed me off, that little faggot, man.
That's
You
right.
just want to fucking grab him. Yo, what's wrong with you, bro? That means an Edomite anyways. But
Yeah.
the thing is, man, like, bro, that, men like that is not going to make it in our kingdom, man.
That's right.
All the men in the kingdom are going to be men. They're going to be the fucking flamos, man. Let me get that. They're all the men in the kingdom are going to be men. Not some fucking beta male little simp, right? Because America has breeded none but a bunch of fucking simps. A bunch of fucking spineless simps. The men of the ancient world were real men. You know? They were real men of war. They were actually men that controlled the house. They wore the pants in the house.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? These fucking men today, the fucking woman's leading them and shit, telling them what to do.
Yep.
You know? You out your fucking mind. The Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Nashai, said in 1 Corinthians, the 11th chapter, that the man is the head.
That's right.
The man is the head, Yahweh Shai is our head, and the Heavenly Father is above all.
That's right. This is it right
Yes,
here. All right, 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? But be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor adulterers, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind. See? Hold on, let me get it in
That's the NIV.
Nah, it's not that.
Ain't no such thing.
So let me read that again. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9. All right, 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor adulterers, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetousness, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High.
Yeah, feminist motherfuckers wearing dresses and shit.
Oh yeah.
You know? Like this nigga Kid Cudi. They made this nigga Kid Cudi. One of the brothers that I'm cool with. He likes Kid Cudi for some reason. He likes his music, I don't know, whatever. So I was going back and forth with him, you know, about it and shit. I was just messing with him. So I kept putting a picture of Kid Cudi in a dress in the chat. You know, I was just trolling him, you know. But the point is that the men of this world, they're fucking feminists. They're gonna make it.
That's right.
Only the men that get beaten up, they're all gonna be manly men.
Fucking what's his name? Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X's and shit.
Fucking what's his name? Westbrook.
Westbrook.
He came through wearing a fucking skirt and that, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Westbrook. Will Smith.
Will Smith.
His son, Jaden Smith. Them type of niggas, they ain't gonna make it. Young Thug. You homo thug niggas. You type of niggas, you ain't gonna make it.
That's right.
You know? Billy Porter, that fucking clown. Billy Porter, man.
Billy Porter.
You know Billy Porter, man. Yeah. That fucking nigga be wearing. He's more flamboyant than the women.
That's right.
And they put him up there as one of the top guys. Billy Porter. Where the fuck? Who knew this guy, man? And they just put him up there on a high seat. He got a lot of popularity now in Hollywood. You know, Hollyweird. They cast him as the fairy godmother in the new Cinderella, man.
That's right.
It was a woman and they turned into a man. You see how they flip the roles? That's why Lord said that you turn things upside down, it should be esteemed as a potter's clay. You know? Yo, because this devil turns everything upside down, man. That's why he's trying to turn Thor into a woman now.
Yeah.
You know, which is one of the comics. Jane Foster turned to a woman.
Yeah.
I mean, turned into Thor, but everything's flipped on his head, man. So, you know, he's a fucking devil. Androgynous devil. That's why he worshipped the Baphomet. He's got the penis and the vagina. He got all, you know, in the chest and the titties and the, you know.
That's right, 6'9".
6'9".
Yeah.
And you niggas out there, when you sell your soul, you gotta worship the Baphomet.
That's right.
You know, and you gotta have sex with niggas in a coffin.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, this is the world that you want to live in, huh?
Yeah, 6'9". You know, that fruity pepper right
Yeah,
there.
that fruity pebble. You know,
Yeah, he's fruitier than fruity peppers.
fruitier than fruity peppers, yeah, man. And they can't even rap. You know, at least Young Thug and them can rap a little bit. These niggas got no talent at all, just like Lil Nas, no talent.
Yeah, Lil Nas X. And that's a fruit loop right there, boy.
The ultimate Fruit Loop.
Man.
Niggas on the cover of his album like this naked. Every chance he gets, he's fucking naked, man.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, but that goes back to the roots.
And he said too, and he made a statement too. He was on the Breakfast Club, and he made a statement. They asked him, he was like Lil Nas X, you know what I'm saying? What influences are you giving to the kids of these parents, you know what I'm saying, when they see you on television, you know what I'm saying, looking like that? And he made a statement. He was like, fuck them kids. He was like, fuck your kids. You don't care.
Yeah, that's your people. That's the leaders. That's the leaders of your people.
Yeah, that's the leaders.
You say they cause you to err.
Yeah,
Isaiah 3, 12, right? The leaders of these people have caused them to err, you know? And they which are led of them, you know, destroy the way of their paths. All the leaders of our people are fucking degenerates. All of them. Every single one of them. I don't care if he's an activist or whatever. Even Malcolm X and all that. They was bugged out, you know? But they killed Malcolm X because at the end, he tried to, you know, kind of tell a little bit of truth.
Yeah, that's
So they shot his ass dead. You know? They shot his ass dead, just like MLK.
Okay, yeah.
MLK, that's another cool one. You know?
Yeah, then when he started to bring out the truth, they shot his ass dead.
MLK, Che Guevara, all these clowns. They were all sellouts. They all worked for the elites.
Yeah, when you start talking, man, when you start running your mouth, man, they'll shut you down quickly. They even shut their own people down too.
Yeah, they don't care.
Like fucking JFK. He started, going against the plans of the elites. He wanted to bring the gun. What happened? They clipped him.
Yeah, right.
He's fucking riding up in his car and shit.
Yeah, they shot him. That was an inside job.
Yeah,
Because JFK wanted to do away with the Federal Reserve.
that's right.
If you fuck with the Federal Reserve, they'll fuck with you.
That's right.
They'll take your ass. Because that's another part of the world order, man.
Yeah, they have no problem. This is what they did, especially leaders of these other countries and shit. They have no problem with clipping the leaders of these other countries when they start changing up the money, when they stop fucking with the Federal Reserve. You know what I'm saying? Esau sends the cavalry over there, to shut them down.
Gaddafi,
Gaddafi,
Saddam Hussein, Osama bin Laden. You name it, man.
What the
Gaddafi, Venezuela. Oh, the Haitian guy that killed him.
Yeah, the Haitian guy, they killed him, yeah.
Killed that guy quick.
Yeah, Levi.
Yeah. This guy from what's his name? From Venezuela. They put a puppet leader up there, man. They try to kill Maduro.
Yeah, Maduro,
They put some puppet leader up there, man. You know, that's what they do.
Yeah.
That's why this guy, what's his name? The fat guy, Secretary of State. What's his name? Mike Pompeo. He was a former head of the CIA.
Yep.
He came out and said, we robbed and we killed people. We steal, we torture. We ran programs about it.
Oh yeah, Guantanamo Bay.
That's
Waterboarded. That's what they do.
That's the so-called white man's MO. That's what he does. He's known across the world for being a torturer, a death dealer, a slaver.
And he commits genocide.
Yeah, genocide, like you said.
Yeah, nobody commits genocide like
Yeah,
America.
that's right. Fuck the white man.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'm Italian. I used to not be white until 1920s.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I became white.
Hey, what part of Italy you guys from?
Southern.
Southern, you see Sicily.
Yeah, you guys are
Sicilian.
Yeah, you're Israelite.
Big.
Yeah,
The Godfather.
That's right. You know about the Moors, right?
What?
The Moors.
Yeah, of course I know.
Exactly.
Muslim.
Yeah, exactly.
Italy.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you know how they killed out the men?
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so he knows about the history.
That's an Israelite.
What's up? No,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but what we're talking about, yeah.
Nah. Deal
about
with
the
your
white-
lady. Deal with your lady.
Yeah.
Deal with your lady.
About the white man out here, you know.
White
We
man,
don't
yeah.
want to
No,
interrupt.
but yeah, I support what you guys are saying.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
I wish you guys the best of luck.
All right, yeah. Me too. But yeah, he knows that history because he's a Sicilian. You know? Yeah, we killed off all the women, all the men, you know what I'm saying? And we took the women and we popped them.
That's right.
And we left our seed over there. You know what I'm saying? Not just over there, but certain Ireland, you know what I'm saying? Scotland, all those places.
Yeah, that's definitely an Israelite.
Yeah, come on, all over the world.
Like, fuck the white man.
Yeah,
man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I can tell. You know, I can tell by his spirit.
Yeah,
too.
spirit. You got a good spirit.
You know what I'm saying? And for you fucking Israelites that don't want to accept that, you know, that you're gonna have Israelites looking like the other nations, man. Like Yahweh Shem Yahshua isn't dealing with you. They heard you.
You're gonna be destroyed.
You're gonna be destroyed.
You shut the kingdom of heaven to men.
Yeah, I can't. Because it makes sense. Because the seed is determined by the man, and it's in the law. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have Israelites looking like these other nations. You know? So you can't be quick to shun a man because he may look like an Edomite. You gotta judge the spirit by the spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Matthew 23 and 13. But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men.
That's right.
For ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in.
That's right. You suffering men to go in. Come on. It says it in Revelations chapter 7, verse 9. A great multitude that no man can number, of every tongue and every nation.
7 and 9.
Yeah, 7 and 9. Yeah. You know, a great multitude. Who's that great multitude?
All Israelites.
All Israelites.
Looking like the Persians, looking like a white man, looking like a Chinese man. My great grandfather was a so-called Chinese man. My great grandfather came over there to Costa Rica, and you know, but he was a Jake.
That's right.
You know, a more darker Chinese man. You know?
That's right.
When he went over there and dealt with Zebulon Pop. That's why you know they say I'm a Zebulonite, but I could be the spirit. Benjamin, you know, or it'd be Judah, because because our people are scattered all over the place. You know?
That's right.
So yeah, my great grandfather was a so-called Chinese man, but one of these clown ass Israelites out there that don't believe that every Israelite's gonna come looking like a black man, you know, they'll say, oh no, you can't be an Israelite because you gotta be super dark, look like Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, you gotta look like John Shaft.
You gotta look like LeBron James.
And John Leguizamo. You know.
Nah, because they don't even believe the Northern Kingdom.
Yeah, that's right.
They don't even believe that.
They don't believe that.
They don't believe that.
Right.
Everybody gotta be super black and dark. You know?
But what does it say about Ephraim? Ephraim says Ephraim is a king not
King
turned.
not turned, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He has mingled himself with the people.
Yeah, God,
You know
he
what
has
I'm saying?
mingled himself with the people.
The Lord dealing with variety, right? You know? Not all the tribes are the same, man. You got a lot of. So you're gonna tell me, you know, somebody like Messi is not an Israelite
That's right.
because he looks like a fucking white dude?
That's
The
right.
best in the world, the best of all time. He's a damn devil. Come on, bro. You know? Somebody like Messi, somebody like Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio we were just talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Chuck Norris.
Bruce Lee,
Bruce Lee.
Jet Li.
Jet Li. You don't tell me that these people are not Israelites.
Come on, man. Oh, when the apostle said Tom Brady was an Israelite,
Yeah, Tom
everybody
Brady.
was bugging. Like, oh,
Yeah, come.
it can't be. It can't be. It took me a little while to see it. I ain't gonna lie.
That's right.
Because I was like, man, you know. But, hey, the spirit.
Like maybe? Nah, we don't do it. Smoke. Yeah, Tom Brady. Yeah, it makes sense. You can just judge the spirit by the spirit. All you got to do is
Too much greatness.
too much greatness.
You know? Hey, man, now that's an Edomite, though.
Yeah, that's right.
No salt having the devil.
Oh yeah, John Roth. What's his name? Ben Roethlisberger.
Ben Roethlisberger, that's
an Edomite.
That's an Edomite. John Elway. John Elway. Joe Montana.
He's a so-called Jew anyway.
Yeah, he's a so-called Jew. Yeah.
Ben Roethlisberger. Yeah, he was a so-called Jew. Yeah, that's an Edomite name, right? That's a so-called Jew right there. That's a so-called Jew.
That's a devil.
That's a devil. Rothless. Sound like Roth. It just sounds like Roth. Roth time.
Red. Yeah, red.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, you got a lot of clowns out there in Israel, man. You know, talking about, the mother got to be an Israelite too. The mother. It's all about the father, man. The father carries the seed.
That's right.
It don't matter what your mother is. Your mother could be a fucking goop.
That's right.
You know? Your mother could be a goop. It don't matter.
That's right.
Your mother could be an Edomite. That don't mean you're an Edomite. You know? What matters is who's the father, man. And like Maury, you are not the father. You are not the father. You are not the father. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying. It is demon right now.
That's a demon. That's a pure demon.
Your famous one.
Alright, this is Numbers chapter 1 verse 18. And they assembled all congregations together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigree after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the the number of the names for 20 years old and upwards provide their pose.
It's all about the father.
It's all about the seed, the bloodline.
The 12 patriarchs. They don't mention no women.
That's right.
Judah, Benjamin, Levi, all men. All men.
But yeah, you have these so-called fucking Jews. They say, oh, to be an Israelite, it goes by the mother.
Yeah, because they're not the people.
But where does the seed come from? You know, how is the seed? How is that seed? You know, how does the seed get into the womb and to produce that child? See,
It's not getting there on its own.
like, you got one of the what the fuck? What's her name? Oh, fucking Black's wife.
Oh, that demon.
That fucking bitch. He said that's Ralph McLean. That they get right there on the seed and they, a woman can get pregnant without a man.
That's a black woman, right?
Yeah, black woman.
Yeah, it has to be.
Bugged out.
It has to be a fucking black woman.
Yeah, bugged out.
Only a fucking nigga bitch would say some shit like that.
Yeah, he came up against the Zaryak, ISPK at the Zaryak. She tried to fucking teach him something.
Well, that's the same guy that said, you know, if you're from Ghana, you're not an Israelite.
Yeah.
So he can learn a thing or two. You know? But yeah, man.
Yeah, but when have you seen that though? When in history of mankind have you seen a woman actually get pregnant without a man? Without the seed of a man?
Only Esau's fucking witchcraft where he puts a tube, a sperm in a tube and puts it in the woman, you know. But it still comes from a man.
That's right.
It's still a man's neck, you know. It's not some shit that's concocted. Hey, matter of fact, I got a cousin that was inseminized, you know. That was actually born through like that test tube thing, you know. And you know, through the spirit, I think it's kind of like slow. You know, he's still a baby, but he's probably going to develop problems when he's older. Because what they do is they get all his sperm, they put it in a bank, something like that, and they like work on it and try to genetically modify it. So the babies come out fucked up.
Exactly. That's Esau's witchcraft. Frankenstein.
Baby might come out with autism or some type of shit. You know?
But that's his devil. He's got a fucking Frankenstein. That's why the Most High got to do away with this place. Yeah, how about Shimmy Shai got to bring this place down immediately? Because this fucking monster is fucking Frankenstein right now. And he does that way. He clones animals too. He clones these animals, these bulls and stuff like that, these cows and shit.
Yeah, he breeds them. And makes like crosses, abominations.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what this devil does, man. He's a fucking Frankenstein.
Yeah, one of the famous ones is the liger.
Yeah.
Lion and a tiger.
Yeah.
So that's a fucking abomination, man.
That's right.
Two species should not be mixing.
That's right.
That's why the Lord said.
That's why when you see them shits, they're looking fucking. That's a degenerate right there. That looks weird as shit. Here it is. You got a face of a fucking lion, but a body of a fucking tiger, bro. Like that shit's weird, bro. Ultimately, you got to just put it down right there, bro.
Oh yeah.
You got to put something like that. When you see shit like that,
Yeah, that's wicked.
you got to put that down immediately.
It's gonna die anyways because it's not a natural, you know. It's gonna have to die. It's gonna die a short life.
That's right.
It's gonna die like within a year, maybe two.
Yeah.
Because it can't live. It's not made to. The Heavenly Father didn't set it up to. It's not natural.
Yeah.
That's why. Also, another thing Esau does is sleeps with his beasts.
Oh yeah.
He fucking sticks his Johnson in a fucking goat or a cow. Yeah. You know.
Nasty.
And these sororities, man, they make these chicks lick horse cock and shit like that, man. Real talk. That's what they do. You devils, you do that shit. In your sororities, in your Greek sororities, and your, you know, when they pledge, they make them do certain things, right? And then behind the scenes, you know, they make them do, you know, all kinds of shit, man. Have sex with beasts, which is against the scriptures.
Abominations.
Abominations. Leviticus 20 and 15. And if a man lie with a beast, he shall surely be put to death, and he shall slay the beast. And if any woman approach unto any beast and lie down there too, thou shalt kill the woman, and thou shalt kill the beast.
That's right.
And they shall surely be put to death, and their blood shall be upon them.
That's right. See, They gotta be put down. And you see these Edomite women be fucking having sex with their dogs and shit.
Oh man.
They be allowing their dogs to lick their fucking pussies and shit.
Yeah.
You see that shit. You see that fucking nasty shit. You see fucking Esau fucking having sex with pigs and shit. Having sex with swine. Yo, bro.
It's crazy.
It's fucking disgusting. That's why this place got to be ultimately destroyed by way of thermonuclear missile. That's why missile got to fucking totally wipe this shit.
Yeah, the missiles are the ultimate purifying agent. You know? Because this place is completely filthy, man. It's completely gone. This place is gone, man. You know? This is an evil place, man. You know? This is a valley of shadow of death, a low land. You know? There's nothing but lawlessness, man. The laws of the Heavenly Father are not enforced here, man.
That's right.
You know? The laws of the Heavenly Father are not enforced. But you see, the laws are a good thing if they're used, you know, properly.
Yep.
You know, people they think about the law as if it's like some evil thing, you know. The law is not evil, the law is good.
Yeah.
You know? But here it is. Esau does not keep the law whatsoever, man. You know? Esau does not keep the law whatsoever. There's no law on adultery, man. In the ancient world, if you was an adulterer, you'd be put to death as a woman. You so-called stepped out on your man came home, found you with another dude, he could kill both of you.
That's right. And that's lawful.
That's lawful. Nowadays, if you do that, you go to prison.
For life.
For life. Let's say I find my woman with some other dude's meat in her mouth. I cut her head off. Oh no, you're going to prison for life, you know?
That's right.
You're going to prison. Hey, but according to the scriptures, it's right. Nah, but that's what the scriptures say. Not all things, everything's lawful to me. Not all things are expedient.
Just like this incident, there was an incident where this man, he was working and stuff. So I think he felt sick. He got sick or whatever. So he told his boss he wanted to go home early. So his boss let him go home early.
Yeah.
So when he got home, you know, he caught his woman with another man's rod in her mouth.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Dude went buck wild, beat the shit out of the woman. And the dude fucking ran out of the house, obviously. But he beat the shit out of the woman. Now his life is destroyed. Now he got a fucking assault charge that he's got to deal with.
Yeah, that's why
Now he loses his job and all of this stuff, you know?
Hey, that's why the Apostle Paul said it in 1 Corinthians 7:1. It's good for a man not to touch a woman. Yo, real talk. If you can stay away from women, it's a good thing, man. Because they bring nothing but fucking problems to your life. Real talk.
That's right.
The finer the chick is, the more problems she brings. She brings more issues. She take your money, she take your shit, she take your peace. She never shut her mouth. She bring hell. Especially Western women. She put you in jail.
Child support, alcohol.
Yeah, bro. They say happy wife, happy life. No. You have no wife. You live a happy life. You know what I'm saying? They bring misery. You know? But that's part of the curses. They're supposed to bring pleasure. But in this place, they bring
Pleasure and peace.
Pleasure and peace.
You know, when you come home, you're supposed to come home to a peace of mind. The woman should already be right there, you know what I'm saying?
Ready to blow you.
Already serving you a hot plate of food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? After you eat that hot meal, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go in the bedroom, you know what I'm saying?
She does the deed.
You know what I'm saying? She does the deed.
She does all the work.
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
You know, like I made this analogy. Like I was talking to my brother who was, he was in the car, you know. I used the example of the cell phone. You got the cell phone, like you use your cell phone all day, right? Eventually that cell phone needs back the energy that you used from it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what do? You take the cell phone and you plug it in. And that outlet is feeding the energy for that cell phone to receive. You know what I'm saying? So it can be ready for use for the next day or whatever. It's like our women, you know what I'm saying? You know, when we plug our rod into our woman, that energy from that woman feeds you. She feeds you her energy, and she gives you that energy.
And you give her something to her too.
And you You give something to her too, yeah.
You deposit it in your seed up in there.
Yeah, your spirit, your seed,
Yeah, that's
your
it.
bloodline.
So it's a mutual exchange.
That's right. And she received, and you know what I'm saying? You observe the energy from that woman, you know what I'm saying? And she gives you that energy to get you ready for the next day. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Because like study shows, right? Couples that stay together, they live a much longer life.
Happier life.
A happier life, you know, a happy marriage. But when you're not with a woman, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Your lifespan decreases, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You end up dying in early life because you don't have that energy from that woman to feed you. You know what I'm saying? To keep you going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why we say, you know, we're oppressed in this place.
That's right.
You can't get a good woman.
That's right.
You can't fucking get a good, I'm talking about a good virgin. Because a good woman really is a virgin, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? All these women are they're all ran through. You know? By the time they're like 18, they got like 50 bodies, man.
Yeah, they all have mental issues.
Mental
and shit.
issues, man. Daddy issues and shit. All kinds of baggage.
Yeah, they bring them mental issues to you, the baggage that they dealt with other men, you know what I'm saying?
Got mental issues, yeah.
You know, like they may be abused by a previous ex-boyfriend or something.
You seen that shit, bro?
Nice.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been sexually abused, sexually assaulted by other men. You know, and they bring all that baggage to you. And you're supposed to deal with that, you know?
They got kids.
You know, you as a man, you can't fix that, man.
And never deal with a woman with kids.
Huh?
Never. I don't care how fine she is. Never ever take care of another man's seed.
That's right.
Never do it.
You know what I'm saying? You can't fix that shit. Like when she brings all that mental issues and all that bullshit to your life, come on, you can't fix that. You know?
Right. That's why in the ancient world,
You don't know how to fix that. You know, we're not incapable of fixing that.
we're not fucking therapists, man. We're not. We're, you know, we got our own shit to deal with.
That's right.
Nah, but never doing that. You know? That's why in the ancient world we dealt with virgins, man. You know, because a woman that's a virgin, you know, she's your woman. You're the only one that's tapping that, you know.
Yeah.
And you're the only one that's, you know, she's only gonna have a child by you. You know. Nowadays, you deal with a woman. A lot of these men, they don't even know if the kid is theirs, man.
That's right.
Like, yo, that's why you got shows like Maury, like you were saying. Fucking Maury, Jerry Springer. I don't even know if it's still a thing, but you know, when we was growing up, you had shows like that, man. You know, you had a bunch of fucking black women up there talking about, I don't know who my father is. I got 5 kids. I don't know who the baby daddy is and shit. You know? Man, that's good. Man, Jake is sick. Jake is sick, man. Yo, you know what's funny? You see more faggot Jakes, Negroes, than you see Edomite faggots.
That's right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Those fucking little Mount X. They watch that. They start to encourage Jake to be fucking homos, man. That's Esau. That's Esau's agenda. They want our men to be faggots.
Faggots, man.
They don't want our men to be men. You know? That's why you got people like Little Nas X. People like fucking, you know, like Jake, you know what I'm saying? Like our men, you know, our people, they watch this shit. You know, they watch these entertainers, and they start mimicking what they do.
It's a war on masculinity.
Masculinity.
That's why I said got something called toxic masculinity. Every time
You have Jake fucking dressing up in dresses and shit. But they want to get on us, you know what I'm saying? They want to say that we're wearing dresses.
this is manly.
This is a garment right here. This is a garment. And it's within the law. This ain't a dress.
The Hawashai wore garments.
That's right.
The priest wore garments.
That's right.
And believe it or not, we're the priests. You know? We're the modern day priests, right?
Yeah, come on.
You clowns out there talking about, you know, oh, you guys are wearing. No, this is the garment.
That's right.
The Lord said, "Come back with garment down to the foot.
That's right. This is how the Lord, he's coming back and he's
Coming back with
like
fucking-
looking like this.
He's not coming back with fucking blue jeans, man.
Done.
He's not coming back in a Gucci shirt, man. You know, or a suit and tie. The Lord Yahushua is not coming back with a suit and tie, man.
That's right.
With a fucking phalanx around his neck. Now he's coming back with a vesture. It's gonna be dipped in blood.
That's right. His garment should be
Sprinkled with the blood, man.
the blood.
Of these devils. You know, not literally, you know, because that's a figurative, but he will be wearing a garment. And he will be doing a lot of killing, a lot of murdering devils.
That's right.
Well, actually killing, because murder is unjustified.
The slain of the Lord shall be many.
Yeah, Isaiah 66 and 15. Slain it. Oh, you forget Isaiah 63 first.
Isaiah 63 verse.
Yeah, in the first verse, because it mentions what we were talking about. You know? Yahushua is not going to come back wearing a fucking tunic, man. Right? Wearing some goddamn dress.
That's right.
If Jesus would wear a dress, he'd wear a dress, though.
That's right.
Because Jesus is nothing but a faggot, man. Cesare Borgia.
Yeah, he was a homosexual.
Homosexual.
He had sex with his sister. You know what I'm saying?
Incest.
Incest.
Which is against the scriptures.
You know.
And he had sex with Leonardo da Vinci.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, he was a true faggot, man.
Him and Leonardo da Vinci were lovers, man.
That's right.
That's why he painted them so well. Spent a lot of time getting to know each other real well.
That's right.
You know? But that's Esau for you, man. And this is who you tribes worship.
Yeah, that's the devil right
That's
there.
who you worship.
All right. Isaiah chapter 63 verse 3. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them down in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garment, and I will stain all my raiment.
Yeah, that's the Lord. The Lord's going to do a lot of killing.
That's right.
All right? Unlike you so-called Christians talking about, oh, the Lord's come for peace. The Lord's not come for no peace, man. No peace treaties.
No peace treaty.
Like TQ said, no peace treaty.
That's right.
You know?
And he said it himself.
The Lord's coming with the smoke for you devils.
That's right. He's coming with that smoke.
You don't want that smoke.
That's right. You don't want that smoke.
Inside joke.
Inside joke.
You don't want the smoke, bro.
You don't want the smoke.
bro. Go ahead, Ike.
Yeah, our Lord is coming back with that smoke.
Go ahead.
You know, the smoke.
That's right.
Not the bullshit smoke. You know? That bullshit smoke you can inhale and blow it back. You know what I'm saying? You inhale bullshit smoke.
Yeah, that's right. There's more.
Well, this smoke that the Lord is coming to bring, you ain't going to be able to inhale. You know? All right, let me get that real quick. Because our Lord, Yahweh Shai said it himself. All right, Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword. You see? So the Lord, he's coming with that smoke. Because he said it himself right here in Matthew chapter 10, verse 34.
He ain't coming with peace but a sword, meaning destruction, meaning death. All right? Yahweh Shai is known as a top death angel, man. All right? He also gives life, but he also takes life. Yeah, see the balance, man. Yahweh Shai, the Heavenly Father, they're all about balance, man. So as much as Yahweh Shai is going to come to destroy, he's also coming to build what? The tabernacle of David, as it was. The Lord said he'll seal up the breaches, you know, right, and raise up the tabernacle of David, the ruins, as it was of old, man. As it was in the days of old, man. All right, so the Lord's coming to build and he's coming to destroy. You know. So he's coming to destroy this kingdom and build up the tabernacle of David, which is falling, you know. Right now it's falling. But it's being built up, and every single brother out there that's doing the work correctly in the highways and byways, and it's of the elect, they're all a building block of the house of David. If you're teaching that Cornelius is not an Edomite, you're not of the house of David. if you're teaching the mark of the beast is not the chip, then you're not at the house of David.
That's right.
If you're teaching that all the tribes look like John Shaft or Negro, they all look like Floyd Mayweather, you're not of the tabernacle of David.
That's right.
The tabernacle of David is nothing but another name for the elect. The elect. When you get Revelation 14, scripture say no God was found in their mouth.
That's right.
So if you talk about anything other than what we say to the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai in the scriptures, you're not of the tabernacle of David. You're the house of Saul. You're contrary. You're contrary to the Lord.
That's right. You're backwards.
Backwards.
As backwards.
You know? Because scripture says we should all speak the same thing. We should all be in agreement. You know, if somebody's saying that Cornelius is an Edomite, you're not right. Because that means that that means that the Israelite foreigners can't get back in.
That's right.
You know, can't get back into the just like HOI was talking about you know, breaking down Romans 11 the wrong way.
That's right. They
Talking about the branches.
branches.
When you get Jeremiah 11 speaks about the Israelites being them branches.
We were scattered. We didn't know who we are. We lost our inheritance. You know what I'm saying? They don't know the history between the Greeks, what happened with Antiochus. You know? Because it says this. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 11. Wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles in the flesh, whom are called uncircumcision, by which is called the circumcision in the flesh made by hands, that all the time ye were without Yahushua, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel, and strangers from the covenant of promise, having no hope without the Most High in the world.
Perfect example of a Gentile, that guy that came up, that brother.
Yeah,
That was a Gentile, man. But if he came up to another set of Israelites that don't know what the hell's going on, they'll reject him. They'll be like, nah, you a devil, get out of here. You a devil.
yeah. They don't have that spiritual insight.
They don't have the spirit.
All right, so verse 13. But now in Yahushua ye who sometimes were far off are now made nigh by the blood of Yahushua Mashiach.
Yeah, the Lord came and died so he would break that middle wall partition.
That's right.
You know? He didn't come and die so you could fucking hate your brothers and say they're not part of the house. You know, they're not Israelites.
That's right.
You know? You got a lot of people that look like white people that are Israelites, man.
Hun.
How you doing?
All right now.
What's going on?
Am I one of those people?
Yeah, you could be. What's your nationality?
You could be.
You Mexican. Of course you are.
Yeah, you're a Mexican.
You're the tribe
Yeah,
of
you're
Issachar.
Israelite.
You're an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? You're of the
What about you? What about you? Where you from?
Irish and Greek.
Yeah, you see, he looks like a Jake right here. You know
What you
what
going
I'm
to
saying?
the disco?
Like your father's Irish?
Father's half Irish,
What
half
about
Greek.
Italian, Irish, Puerto Rican, and Mexican?
Where's your father? Your father.
Italian, Irish, Puerto Rican, Mexican.
So Puerto Rican is Ephraim right here.
Your father Puerto Rican.
My mom is Puerto Rican.
What about your father?
Mexican.
Yeah, they're Israelites.
Yeah, you're Israelite.
Yeah, your mother is of the tribe of Ephraim. You know, the so-called Puerto Ricans. You know
What does the word Mexican mean? Or Puerto Rican? Those things are made up. You know what I'm saying? Those things are not like myself. There's a so-called Puerto Rican brothers call them a Negro. Those are made up.
Yeah.
An Italian.
Genres.
You say you're Irish. Those
They're like
things are not.
genres, right?
Yeah, exactly. Bywords.
Those are bywords.
Genres. But those were the curses that were put upon us as a people because we disobeyed the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father. So this is why all these atrocities, like for example, the Mexicans down there, you know, they call them illegal aliens. But this was their land at one point in history. But the so-called white man came over here and pushed them out of it. You know what I mean? But this is their land, so they're not illegal aliens. The real illegal alien is the so-called white man. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
You know, he's the real illegal alien because they once owned the land before the so-called white man came over here with his bullshit, you know, and things like that. But yeah, there was,
Interesting.
you know what I'm saying?
Keep
You could be
spending money.
Israelite too, of one of these top tribes up here. Because we once ruled those Ireland and Italy and all of that. So you could, my spirit's telling you, Jake too.
Well, I know that there was when the Spanish Armada collapsed. A lot of people from Spain who survived that Armada came over and settled in parts of England, parts of Ireland, and Scotland. So I know there's a
exactly.
That's a lot in Wales too. There's a lot of people.
That's right. When our seed was spread throughout all four corners of the earth, you know. So we're definitely Israelites. You know. So you're of the nation of Israel, of these people right here. We are the Lord's chosen people. Not the so-called Jews that are calling themselves Jews. You know. They walked into the land of Israel after 70 AD when we fled. Well, at that time was only Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. You know, these top 3 tribes that were already in the land. Because back in the Assyrian captivity, the other 10 tribes, there's the Latin tribes and the Native and Seminole Indian tribes, y'all came over here, you know what I'm saying, after the Assyrian captivity. You know, so that's why y'all was already over here on the side of the earth already, before we came over here, you know what I'm saying? So that's all part of prophecy. That's why when so-called Christopher Columbus, when he came over here, he had Hebrew interpreters with him because we spoke Hebrew. He knew that these people were Israelites, you know. That's why he brought Hebrew interpreters with him because he read the book in 2nd Ezra,
The 13th chapter.
the 13th chapter. You know what I'm saying? He read that book, so he knew that.
And when you watch that movie, the Amistad, they show you that Christopher Columbus was literally reading out the Apocrypha. You heard about the Apocrypha? The Apocrypha is in the scriptures.
Yeah, that's right.
It was taken out the scriptures.
Yeah, it looks like this.
Yeah, when you look at the 1611 KJV, the King James, that's in there.
Yeah, that's it.
And they actually read from the Apocrypha in the presidential inauguration.
That's
but
right.
they don't accept it in these churches because it reveals too much truth about who these people are on the sign. Because we all have a nationality. We've been lied to since birth. Since birth, they tell you you're a Mexican and you speak in Spanish and that you eat fucking tamales all day. But that's not our heritage. You know? And you drink tequila, and all this bullshit. But that's not our heritage. Our heritage is we're Israelites. The so-called white man is the devil. And you believe in the scriptures? You believe in the Bible? You're raised up in the church, right? In the church, they teach us that so-called white Jesus, so-called Jesucristo y la Virgen Maria and all this shit, right? But that's not what the scriptures say. The scriptures say that the Lord Yahushua, which is the true name, is the Lion of the tribe of Judah, right? Is a so-called black man because it's the original people of Israel, us, we were all so-called black people at one point. But our men got with other women and started looking like we look now. But the point is that when the Lord came on the scene, there wasn't no white guy. There wasn't no pasty white guy with long hair, looking like Jim Caviezel.
Exactly.
The Lord was a Negro. That's in Revelation, the 1st chapter.
Yeah, I'm about to get that right now. Yep. Yeah. Because it says it right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the people of Israel, the so-called Jews that's over there, they're not the people.
That's right. So this is Revelation chapter 1, verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and a girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool, and as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. You know what I'm saying? So what nation of people has woolly hair? So-called Negroes. They're the only nation of people that has woolly hair. And it says here, were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, because he drank a lot of wine. That's why his eyes were like bloodshot red. Angry. And he was angry. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they were burnt in a furnace. And his voice was as the sound of many waters. So when you get brass and you put it in the furnace, it's going to turn into a darker color. So our Lord was a dark-skinned man. So that's how the Lord looked like, the so-called black man. Because when John the Revelator saw the Lord, he was bowing down to him, and he saw his feet. So if his feet was that color, then the rest of his body is the same color. And it's going to say it in, it says it also in Daniel. It talks about his arms and his feet. You know?
Well, it's 7 and 9.
Yeah, 7 and 9.
Thank you, guys.
Yes. All right, man. Yeah,
we gotta take care.
But we got to tell you something though before you leave. The so-called white man is about to come down with great wrath. You know what I'm saying? And there's going to be martial law. There's going to be famines and concentration camps and all hell breaking loose. And ultimately, he's coming to bring this RFID chip. You know, because he's going to do away with this money system, and he wants the people to take this chip. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's coming. And we're already seeing it with the V card, with the big V. You know, which we call, you know, the vaccine, which we call the V. You know what I'm saying? The big V. You know, you already see him already forcing people to take this vaccine. You know what I'm saying? V. You know, but that's going to prelude to him. That's going to prelude and leading up to the chip. This RFID microchip. That's about the same. That's about the size of a grain of rice, like this big. You know what I'm saying? So he wants people to take that because he's going to do away with the dollar. He's already doing away with the money system. This is why you're seeing things getting all expensive. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing food going up. You're seeing like gas prices starting to go up. You know what I'm saying? That's all due to inflation. And it's going to turn into hyperinflation, where you're going to have to use a whole lot of money, a whole lot of dollars to buy just one loaf of bread. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's coming in the near future because it's all done by design by the so-called white man to bring in this new world order, you know, and to bring in that microchip. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's coming in the near future, that chip, you know? Yeah. So, you know, our people need to get right and turn to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? This is why we're out here to warn our people, like you know, like y'all. Because we're out here to warn our people and to take heed to what's about to come and turn to the Lord, you know, in these last days, because these days are going by fast. You know, next month, next week, we'll already be in September, October. And then that's 2 more months, and we're 2 more months away from 2022. So the days are getting short. You know, this year 2021 flew. You know what I'm saying? You could agree, right? This year flew by real fast. You know what I'm saying? Now we're about to enter in 2022. 2 more months until this year is over, completely over. You know what I mean? So we're out here to tell our people to get right, to come to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? And take heed, because evil times are coming. And buddy Joe Biden said it himself, a dark winter. You know what I'm saying? It's coming. And all these things are happening. Over there in California, you got dogs that are not moving, like ship dogs. You know, that are not moving. So there's eventually going to come a food shortage. You know, you're going to have food shortages. You know, there's not going to be no food. You know, in the near future. You know, and when people are hungry, they go crazy. You know what I'm saying? They start killing and turning on each other. You know what I'm saying? So these are the times that we're coming upon. You know?
That's Jake right there, man. Hey, the scripture tell you when they hear if they forbear.
That's right.
You know, so hey, our job is to warn the people. That's right. You know, our job is to warn the people. That's it, man. And how about you, Yashai, bring you by the men to hear the word. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's a Jake. That's a Jake right there.
Yeah, that's what we're set up to do as watchmen. We're set up to prophesy.
Yeah, because the people, whether they hear this forbear,
That's right.
they're marked. They heard the word. They heard the word. They're marked, whether that's for life or death.
That's right.
Whether that's for life or death, you heard the word. Now you got to decide what you want to do. Well, you don't decide. The Heavenly Father decides. No free will. But the point is, either now now you know. Now you can't say, well, I didn't know. I didn't turn back to Yahweh Bashim Yashai. That's right. Because, you know, now you know. There's no excuse.
Yeah, there's no excuse. Because we're out here, you know, week in and week out. You know what I'm saying? This is why we're so diligent in the work. You know, this is why we come out here. You know, week in and week out, we come out here to warn our people. and to teach our people. Because she didn't know. They didn't know that they were Israelites.
They don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
The scriptures speak about the ship of what? Simple.
Yeah.
The people of this world are simple. They don't know what's going on.
That's right.
That's why it's no point to be out there on the highways and byways, because that's where the heavy lifting of the work is done.
That's right.
It's where you're fishing for men.
That's right. Fishing for men. Yeah.
The Lord said, "Follow me, I'll make you fishers of men." Jeremiah 16:16. Lo, I was sent for many fishers, and then the Lord said He would send hunters. The Lord's gonna turn us into hunters. Right now, we're fishing.
That's right.
So Lord willing, that couple right there, Lord willing, they repent, they turn back.
That's right.
And if they don't, then they don't.
That's right.
But our job's to warn. Look, man, America's gonna be destroyed.
That's right.
The white man's a devil. You're Israelites. These are things that are necessary to be said.
You gotta warn them of the coming destruction. Not only teach them who they are as a people, you also gotta warn them that evil times are coming, bad times. America will be destroyed by way of thermonuclear missiles, martial law, the concentration camps, the famine. These things are coming. And they're coming red hot because the days are short. Like I told them, next week we're already in October, and then 2 more months, only 2 more months till the year's over. 2 more months will be in 2022. So these days are flying like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. That's right, man. There's no more time for joking around.
That's right.
It's not a time to go disco boogieing.
That's right.
She had that disco shirt on, man.
That's right.
Because she got a nice little figure, so. But hey, man, time gonna come where you ain't gonna be able to be, doing that. Because this is scary, man, right? For the people. When they hear that message, they get scared. They're like, oh fuck, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, yeah. Oh shit. It's supposed to scare you. The scripture said, through the fear of the Lord, you persuade men.
That's right.
Through the fear. So when you kick this word the right way, it's supposed to instill fear in somebody, man. Make them change. Fear is a great motivator.
That's right.
So when you kick this word right to them, they're supposed to tremble like fuck. That's what happened when you first heard the word. You get cut, and then you're like, damn, I gotta turn my life around.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? When you hear the word that the Lord is coming back to kill, that should put fear in you. Because the Lord is coming back. He's coming back to put people to death that ain't right.
Slay hither.
Slay hither.
Slay hither.
Bring ye hither and slay them before me.
That's right.
So this is our job. This is what we ought to do. We get
Yeah, it's not a part-time thing, man.
Yeah, it's not a part-time
We
thing.
got a lot of part-time prophets.
That's right.
Like you so-called Christians. And you
Yeah,
Jake's out there that are lukewarm.
Yeah, you pastors, you ain't
Pastors.
right. You seen that video? No V card, no worship.
No worship. You see the shit.
And you see that pastor, whatever he was, that deacon or whoever he was, talking about we're gonna follow the science. Like, where's that in the scriptures?
Some Edomite, right?
Nah, it was Jake that said that dumb shit. We're gonna, I don't know, you might have been a pastor or a deacon, one in those churches when he was in that church. He says we're gonna follow the science.
We didn't have vaccines in the ancient world, man.
What the fuck?
And we lived hundreds of years, man.
That's right.
We lived hundreds of years, man.
That's right.
You know why we died? Because we sinned.
That's right.
You get sick because you're a sinner.
That's right. And ultimately
Go off.
is a lack of knowledge.
Lack of knowledge, yeah.
Because you Jakes, you eat all kind of fucking shit. You eat pig, you eat the swine, you
Pig
eat fucking
intestines.
yeah, chitlins they call it.
Chitlins, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking you eat the fucking shrimp, fucking mussels and shit, octopus. clams, you know, all this stuff that lobsters, you know what I'm saying, crabs, you know, all these stuff are bottom feeders. They were designed to clean the land. They were designed to keep the ocean clean. But we're eating these type of abominations. The Lord said, you know what I'm saying, you can eat anything that has scales and fangs of the waters and of the sea, of the rivers and of the sea, that has scales and fangs, that you shall eat. But if those creatures don't have scales and fangs, you should not eat them. It's an abominable meat. You know what I'm saying? All the swine, you ain't supposed to eat no fucking pig. You know?
Yeah, that's wicked.
This is why our people are getting sick. High cholesterol, fucking cancer, diabetes. And another thing, overeating. Because we like to, you know, Jake like to eat.
Oh, that's a spirit. Yo, let's mention that shit. I was watching this earlier this morning. It was just about that. Overeating.
Yeah.
It was like this little podcast, and it was these Jakes from Costa Rica. And they were joking about, they came over here to the States, and motherfuckers ate like a whole four plates. The same one dude, he was just joking about it, but he said he almost died because he overate. He ate 4 plates of chitlins in 30 minutes, and then he ate not just that, but he ate some rice, beans, fucking salad, all kinds of shit. 4 fucking plates of chitlins.
Right.
And he was like, "Yo, I had to go to the ER, over to the clinic because I was just throwing up, feeling like shit. I thought I was gonna die."
That's right.
Hey, that's a spirit, you know?
Yeah.
Because, bro, that's what Jake does, man. They eat way too goddamn much. That's gluttony.
Yeah, that's gluttony.
Gluttony, man. That's wicked. And it's bad for you.
It's supposed to give you. That's why people get type 2 diabetes, you know, because they're not giving their system a rest because they're overworking the system. You know, especially with the sugar and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. They don't eat greens.
Yeah.
They don't drink enough water.
Yeah.
They don't exercise. Well, some of them, but most of them don't. That's why you see a bunch of obesity in our community.
That's right.
The so-called black community and Latino, whatever. You eat a bunch of GMO food, which is killing you.
That's right.
Which, you know, the scripture says we eat our bread and defile amongst the Gentiles, but you should try to eat the most green you can, you know?
Yeah, come.
Drink the smoothies, you know? Drink the herbal teas.
That's right.
You know? Just cut all that abominable food out your diet.
That's right.
You feel better.
Yeah, you feel much more healthy and you'll live longer. This is Leviticus chapter 11, verse 9, and it reads, "These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fangs and scales in the waters, in the seas and in the rivers, them shall ye eat." Verse 10, "And all that have not fangs and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all the moving and all that move in the waters, and any living thing which in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you." See? So fish, you know what I'm saying, it's lawful to eat fish that has scales and fangs, you know. But if they don't have scales and fangs, you should not eat it. You know? And that's in the law. You know? That's right.
You can't eat of something that dies of itself.
That's right.
Because that means the animal is sick. Or you know, you have to kill that animal and drain it of its blood. That's another thing too. A lot of you be eating your fucking meat with blood in it, man, which gives you disease like cancer and colon cancer and all that shit. Salmonella. You gotta make sure there's no blood in your meat.
That's right.
And you gotta be balanced too. Cause a lot of you don't eat no meat at all. Like vegans are stupid motherfuckers, man.
That's right.
They want to protect the animals. The animals are there for you to eat.
Yeah, it's lawful. Why is it in the law?
It's a crime to kill a cow or whatever.
Why you think you got herds and herds of animals like the buffaloes? They multiply themselves, you know.
They're there for you to eat.
They're there for you. They got millions upon millions of buffaloes, cows, and all of that.
The Most High put them there for your pleasure.
That's
Chickens,
right. Chickens.
I mean, all kinds of animals. If you don't eat them, then they go to waste.
That's
but
right.
You got fucking vegans talking about it's unlawful.
Lamb.
It's bad. Lamb.
It's lawful for us to cut a lamb up. You know what I'm saying? And the Passover. This is what we eat. You You know, that's how we hold the Passover. We have to have a lamb that's not blemished, a male lamb, not blemished. Not blemished. What? Has to be a year old. A year old. You know what I'm saying? And we kill it, and then we roast it and eat it. You know what I'm saying? And that's in the law.
No flavor.
No flavor.
Just salt. You put a little salt. That's it.
Yeah, no flavor. No flavor.
Just throw it in how it is.
Yeah, throw it in how it is.
Eat the herbs.
Yeah, eat
Bitter
the herbs.
Bitter herbs.
Drink the wine.
That's it.
Eat the unleavened bread. And that's another thing with you Jakes. Y'all have to eat bread, you know? You know, bread. You know, eating an excessive amount of bread is not good for you.
That shit make you blow up like a house.
Yeah, it can't. You know? Like, what's that? Even rice, too. Rice itself. Like, white rice. A lot of starch, you know?
Yeah, I gotta stop eating a lot of rice. Because that's a lot of, the Northern Kingdom eat a lot of rice.
Yeah.
Bro, like, I've been eating rice for 20 plus years.
Yeah. And amounts of it, too. Eating an excessive amount of rice is not good for you. You know what I'm saying? That'll spike your blood sugar up, you know?
Yeah, see? That's why it happens right there.
Yeah, come.
You become so big you can't even fit in your fucking car.
Oh, yeah, come.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's funny because it's true.
Yeah.
These fucking women are so goddamn big, they can't even fit in their goddamn cars.
Yeah, they gotta fucking struggle to fucking...
Yeah, it takes like half an hour to get out the car.
Yeah, they fucking...
Get in the car.
They get in that fucking car, they're fucking beeping the horn, that fucking gut is so big, they beep the fucking horn and
The
shit.
seat is crying and shit.
Yeah, come.
Like, goddamn. Your big ass. You know?
Yeah, you gotta change your diet.
Yeah, bro.
Well, look.
The Lord said if man destroys the temple, that man will be destroyed. So you gotta take care of this temple. It's basically like we're renting this body right now.
That's right.
And you filling it up with all kinds of nastiness and smoking and partying and that.
Fucking, you see the nigga woman eating that fucking crab and she's big as a fucking house.
She's big as a house, man.
Yeah, eating that fucking crab, lobster and shit. That's abominable right there.
And then the crazy shit is they got an attitude, think that they can get whatever man they want.
Yeah, con.
These fat bitches, man. They walk around like they're God's gift to earth.
Yeah, con.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, are you serious right now?
Yeah, that's disgusting, man.
You should be lucky if a man even talk to you.
Yeah, con.
You know? To say what's up because goddamn, a man likes women that are
that are in shape, you know.
in shape. Just like, you know,
I got their bodies and shit.
they got that got that fitness. You know? You don't have to have a fucking
Like just eating my woman right there. You see it? You see the eating my woman, she's constantly running and shit.
Yeah.
Staying in shape.
She's in shape, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's what all women should be doing.
The only women that stay in shape of our women are the college women.
Yeah.
That got like a good job and shit like that. You know? The women in the hood, for the most part, most of them are fat as hell.
Oh yeah.
Like these low level women in the hood.
Yeah, because they're not eating properly. They gotta know how to eat.
They're fucking eating Wendy's and KFC, all goddamn thing.
Oh yeah, fucking Popeyes, eating these crabs and shit.
I ain't gonna be a hypocrite. Yesterday I ate a fucking mashed potato bowl from KFC, but it was like once in a while, you know what I'm saying? But you know, at the end of the day, you know, you gotta watch over your diet, man. You know, you gotta watch over your diet. You know, because scripture speak about excessive meat. Sirach 37 and Sirach 37 and 29 says, "Be not insatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats." And that's what Jake does. Jake eats way too much, man. They eat way too much. These other nations, man. These other nations like you know, Esau, Moab, and all them. They eat smaller portions. That's why you see them being more thin. You know what I'm saying? They're more thin, they're more in shape. You know? Now they eat abominations, you know, but for the most part you see them and they're more healthy than our people, you know? Sirach 37 and 30. For
excess of meats bringeth sickness, and 17 will turn into colic. It says, by 17 have many perished, but he that taketh heed prolongeth his life. Yeah, so if you don't take heed to the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you know, your life will be short. You know? If you take heed to the words, what? You liken unto a wise man. You know? Because the Lord said he rather obedience than sacrifice. So you people out there that don't obey the Most High's law, that's why your life is short. You got a short little life, man. You fucking die at 30.
That's right.
Because you're all fat and shit, you know? Yep. My supersized me, yeah, I'm big as hell. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's not attractive, man.
That's right.
It's not attractive. You don't have to have a fucking six pack and look like fucking Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, that's right.
But hey, man, at least take care of yourself a little bit.
But it's in the law, though. You know, that's why Scripture says our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Lack of knowledge.
Because you know, it's in the law that you're not supposed to eat fat.
Yeah, because it causes disease. Makes you fat. Back in the ancient world, we was not fat, man.
Nah, we weren't fat.
Bro, we was walking around doing everything. You know what I'm saying? We was good. We was eating well. We wasn't eating all kinds of sugary beverages and drinks and all this bullshit. We was living well, man. Bro, over there in the Middle East, you don't see fat people, man.
Nah.
You come over here, you see nothing but a bunch of fat people. Because all they do is fucking eat bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And we're from the Middle East. Our people are from the Middle East.
That's right.
We're actually the kings of the Middle East, not you fucking sand niggas, man. You know? Sand niggas, man, you're the son of the bondwoman. We're the son of the free.
That's right.
Galatians 4:26 said, Jerusalem is the mother of us all. You know? It's free. You know?
Exactly. All right, Leviticus chapter 7, verse 26, and it reads, moreover, ye shall eat no matter of blood within, whether it be of a fowl or of beasts.
Right. No manner of blood. And that's why when you join these secret societies, Esau makes you drink blood. Because it's against the scriptures. Esau makes you fucking drink that blood. Why do you think vampire is such a big thing in this society, you know? Everybody loves vampire movies and all that shit. Well, that's wicked. That's supposed to drink blood, man. But who's the ultimate vampire? This devil's Esau. That's right. He's a goddamn vampire. He loves blood. You know that's blood. The scriptures say the life is in the blood. That's right. So that's why you're not supposed to shed the blood, especially of your people. You know. That's why his laws against murder, man. Because blood is important.
And like here, Leviticus chapter 7, verse 23. Speak to the children of Israel, saying, Ye shall eat no matter of fat of ox or of sheep or of goat. So you should not eat the fat of it.
You can't eat sheep, man. You know? You're not supposed to be eating all that. You know?
That's right.
Yeah, because when the last time you heard somebody say, I'm going to eat me a sheep?
Exactly.
I'm going to eat me a goat. I'm going to eat me ox. Oh, well, little Jake eats oxtails, man.
Yeah. Like goat, you know, it's lawful to eat goat.
Oh, yeah, you can eat goat.
Yeah, you can eat goat, you can eat sheep, ox. But you can't eat the fat of it.
You can't eat the fat.
You know what I'm saying? You got to purge off the fat.
Yeah, those are clean meats. But Jake doesn't eat it. They'd rather eat fucking lobster.
Yeah.
You know?
Or that pork chop sandwich.
Pork chop. Sloppy pork chop. Sloppy Joe.
Yeah, I was working in this meat shop years ago. You know what I'm saying? And we had this overweight Jake that came up in there. And he ordered some pork. He was like, do you have any pork in here? And then I was like, you know what I'm saying? Me being spiritual, you know what I'm saying? Being in the truth, you know what I'm saying? You know, I wanted to try to stir Jake the right way, you know what I'm saying? And try to tell him, like, you know, rather than eating that pork, you know what I'm saying? He wants some beef instead. You know, this Jake is gonna be like, I don't want beef, I want pork. Literally, he said that shit like 5 times, bro. I'm like, whoa.
Alright, you gone, bro.
You gone.
Gone, man.
Like 5 times, bro. I try to steer him in the right direction and try to give him something clean to eat rather than that swine. You know what I'm saying? He says, I don't want beef, I want pork. Oh, shit.
Nah, that's how our people are. Why the fuck you want? Hey, you remember Boosie?
Yeah.
That fucking nigga Boosie.
Yeah.
I think it was like, what do you say? It was like, he basically did a little edgy video.
Yeah.
He was like, man, I don't give a fuck. You know, is God gonna feed me? That nigga was like, is God gonna feed me? I eat this pork. I eat this pork. You know how he talk, man. Talk like an old school gangster. Yeah. I eat this pork. You know, and you know his family is laughing and shit. Like it's funny. Is God gonna feed me? I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying?
But that's no faith. My people don't have no faith.
Disrespectful.
This is why the Most High brought judgment upon his ass. Almost killed him.
Yeah, that's why he's.
And that's mercy too. The Most High could have killed you, nigga.
Yeah.
Our people are some grateful fucking niggas.
Ungrateful, bro.
This is why judgment come upon our people. Because they ain't right. You know?
Yeah, they're ungrateful, unmerciful,
Niggas.
ungrateful, demonic.
Just a bunch of niggas. That's what they are.
When the Heavenly Father start opening up on you damn niggas, you're gonna regret all this shit you've been talking.
That's right.
You know? Because you really think the Most High don't exist. You know? But when the Most High show his hand, you're gonna pull up.
That's right.
That's why we fear Yahweh. We know he's real.
Yeah, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. You know what I'm saying? You talking that shit, you know, you bucking up against Most High outside. You don't show himself, man.
You say every idle word.
Yeah, that man shall give an account, judgment. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And this is why we're in this captivity today, because we didn't keep the laws.
You know, so Matthew 12:36, but I say unto you that every idle word that a man shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment.
That's right. You give account thereof in the day of judgment, you know. When you talk that shit, when you come against Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you best believe you're going to be dealt with. It may not be dealt with today, nor tomorrow, nor a month or so, nor a year or so, but somewhere down the line, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai will get you. Somewhere down that line, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai will get you.
He might wait another lifetime to get you.
That's right.
So you might come in the next life with one eye.
That's right.
Or you might come with a little dip. Nah, I'm just being funny. But you might come out with, you know,
It might come blind. You know,
might come blind.
You know, the deformed. You know, you seen that.
You might come out with like 8 fingers or, you know, 7 toes on your feet.
Yeah, deformed.
Without one leg.
Yeah, just like that. What was that? You seen that video that Elder Apostle Gabar put up with that baby in whatever, in Nigeria or whatever that country was, where she had that baby and that baby had a cone head and shit. You know. Yeah, you might come out looking like that.
Some bitch. Oh man, fuck. That was so nasty, bro. Yo, some woman with no face, bro.
Oh shit.
She had no face, yo. It was like some fucking weird, like it was like an octopus. Yo, I can't even look at it. I almost threw up.
Damn.
Yo, dudes coming out with like fucking all kinds of like dots and shit on their face, like a crazy bulge at the side of their head.
Oh hell yeah.
Like yo, it's scary, man. I'm having fuck could mess you up.
That's right.
Hey, we're like normal, right? We're not like fucking super handsome, whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. But at least we're normal, man. We got our 10 fingers, 10 toes, you know? We're good. Right. We're all right.
Yeah, the Most High, you can come out the form.
Come out the form, bro. So when you see somebody going blind, they're missing a limb or missing fingers and all kinds of, that's judgment from the Heavenly Father.
Yeah, that's judgment.
You did something that displeased the Lord in a past life.
That's right.
Or if you die at birth, there's a lot of stillbirths.
Oh yeah.
Like you know, the people, there's babies that get strangled with the umbilical cord.
Yeah.
They just die and shit. That's judgment from the Lord. The Lord didn't want your ass. You know, he probably did some evil shit. The Lord got your ass when you was a baby in the next life. So that's why you see sometimes brothers pray for the sins of past lives, you know, and in this life as well, because you know that shit is scary. You know, you want the Lord to have mercy on you. You know? That's why you do the work the way that you do it, because see these people that have no fear of the Lord. Scripture tell you in Wisdom Psalm in the 1st chapter that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. You know, that's right. If you're a wise man, you fear Heavenly Father. He has the power over all the spirits, power over all the elements. Most High could take you out like that. You know, so if you don't fear the Lord, you better develop a fear, man. That's right. Because the time's coming where you will fear Him. That's right. You know, that's the time that's coming. The days are short. So enough of this game playing, you know, for the more games you play, the more suffering you're gonna encounter. And it's time to come. So you could say that the plagues draw nigh. You know, like a travail upon with a woman with a child. You know, when a woman got a little, she about to bear, and the pains are coming. Nothing can stop the pains. That's right. Nothing can stop those pains, those birth pains, man.
Yeah, them fractions don't stop until the baby comes forth. Yeah, we always use that analogy when it comes to the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there it is. Esau's kingdom is going out. You know, his kingdom is going out. You know what I'm saying? And our kingdom is coming in. But before our kingdom comes in, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go through those fractions. You know, like the martial law, the concentration camps, the famine,
All the way down?
the death of the 2/3. You know, Esau coming with his troops, killing Jake. You know what I'm saying? With this RFID chip, the MOTB. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna have martyrs within this ministry. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have brothers that are gonna become martyrs. So those are all the attractions before the kingdom, before us actually getting into the kingdom. You know,
But you gotta be prepared to get your head chopped up.
yeah, you gotta get prepared. If that's your lot, you know
That's
what I'm
your
saying? If that's your lot, you gotta prepare yourself. But the thing is, we don't know, you know, because some brothers are not gonna go through that. You know, you're gonna have brothers that are not gonna see death.
Not gonna taste death.
That's not gonna taste death. But we don't know, you know. So this is why we gotta prepare ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Us in this ministry. This is why we gotta constantly train ourselves every day and prepare ourselves, you know, for that exact moment, for that time of for that day and hour of our temptation. You know, we gotta constantly train our minds and get our minds ready for that. You don't know if we're gonna have to face that guillotine. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna test you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, bro, you're always walking fucking weird. This nigga always walking around here.
You want it?
I think it's probably like a murderer type shit. Weirdo. Yeah, now that's a beautiful little Eve. Yeah. She look better than them white women. And you know how I feel about the white women.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Matthew 16. Matthew 16:27. For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works. Verily I say unto you, there shall some of you standing here which shall not taste of death.
Yeah, some of you standing here that shall not taste of death.
Until they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom.
So they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. You know, we're not gonna. There's gonna be some of us that's not gonna see death. But there are some that's gonna have to die. You know what I'm saying? For our Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. Some of us, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to die. You know, we're gonna have to lay down our lives for Him. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to sacrifice our lives for Yahweh Shai, our Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. Just like He sacrificed His life for us. That's the reality, you know, being in this picture, being in this truth, you know. So we're gonna have to lay our lives down. It's right around the corner too. Right around the corner.
That's right.
Yeah, but, you got anything else?
No, I think that'll do it for today. Lord willing. Lord willing, it's been an edifying lesson.
Yeah, calm through spirit. But with that, all praises and glories to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rakapadash, the Monastir Apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the Yakim out there on the highways and byways, Lord, this world is brought over around the world. And how Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem, Kwam Yahshua Allah, and Abba Ball.